ìgbà tán gbé dé hospital they call me wọ́n á ṣàlàyé nǹkan tó máa ṣe fún un. Eventually the third day what really make me sad ni pé ọwọ́ bàbá mi àti màmá mi ló kú sí ní hospital just because of oxygen. The oxygen they gave him wasn't enough. That aside, ẹni tó kọlù èèyàn méje náà ló kọlù according to ó rape èèyàn wá fẹ́ sá lọ. Kọ́pà kan lọ́lọ́run fi ṣe áńgẹ́lì òun ó kọlù kọ́pà ẹ̀ ló lọ kọ statement ní hospital. Now I mo lose belief ní Nigeria system, government system, executive, legislature, judiciary, they are all a mess. But when I call statement here, thank God for my father, because Baba mi wà active gan. Baba mi gba copy statement. Nígbà tó máa gbé this guy dé iwájú George, ǹjẹ́ mọ̀ pé àwọn ọlọ́pàá statement míì náà lọ fún George. Wọ́n jẹ́ kí máa yẹn another statement entirely. Bàbá mi ló wá tender original statement fún George pé real statement mi ní. Though ó yẹ kí n lọ lébò mi ò lè lọ torí mo láwọn ọmọ kéékèèké lọ́wọ́. Ká ní mo níbọn ni wàláì máa pa. And that aside, ìgbà tí George wá rí statement yẹn, àwọn George kan ṣì wà tán, the linen, and tí ò bá ti di pé ọ̀rọ̀ alágbára, George ló wá rí pé what? So I switch statement. George ní kọ́kọ́kọ́ lọ gbé sí somewhere remand because my parents wọ́n Ondo state náà lábẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n gbé lọ sí somewhere remand ní Ondo town. Bàbá mi ní àwọn láti lọ wò ní second day bóyá òótọ́ bóyá òun náà gbé síbi àbó nǹkan wọ́n láwọn fojú ara wọn rí ńbẹ̀. Whether wọ́n ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ wọn ò ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ ó máa kú kò lè rúlà. Ògún ló fi pa àbúrò mi, Ògún náà ló máa pa. Aside from that, Ọlọ́run fún mi ní ẹ̀bùn kan. Though I've been seeing Mohbad in my dream, there was a day tí mo wà nínú ilé, àwọn ọmọ mi ti tẹ̀lé bàbá wọn lọ sí church. I know that mi mo program tó ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad. So mo wá sọ nínú ọkàn mi because Ọlọ́run fún mi ní ẹ̀bùn yẹn. Mo lè máa communicate pẹ̀lú èèyàn. Bọ̀ inú ọkàn mi a máa sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ni. So bí mo ṣe wá ń ká aṣọ yẹn, wọ́n á ní ìwọ ọmọdé yìí, mo ní ó bẹ́tà kí wọ́n fúnra rẹ̀ jà because nǹkan tí mò ń wò yìí wọn ò ní fún ẹ ní justice. Mo wá ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn nínú ọkàn mi pé òun máa rí justice. Irú ẹ̀yin ẹbí mi báyìí náà lè máa jà fún mi. Lẹ́sẹ̀ kan náà, mi ò mọ wá tó mú aṣọ yẹn, ó kàn ju aṣọ yẹn sójú window báyìí. Wọ́n á ní mi ò lágbára, kò sí nǹkan kan tí mo ní, ṣùgbọ́n màá fẹnu sí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Lo and behold, ọjọ́ tí àbúrò mi kú, tán break news yẹn fún mi. The night tí mo sùn, tí àbúrò mi wá bá mi, Mohbad ni mo kọ́kọ́ béèrè lọ́wọ́ àbúrò mi pé ǹjẹ́ ó rí Mohbad? Ó lóun pàdé ẹ̀, ó ló rìn kiri ni. Mo wá ní tó bá ti rí kó bá mi sọ fún pé a rí justice o, ìwọ náà wàá rí ìdájọ́. Àbúrò mi ní kí n má worry. Ó ní òun rí ìdájọ́, òun ò rí ìdájọ́, ó ló máa kú. Wọ́n á ní ó dáa bí mo ṣe tají nìyẹn. Ṣé rí nǹkan tí mo fi like platform yìí ni wípé abiyamọ tòótọ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ tòótọ́ no matter what everyday ni mo ń pe bàbá àti màmá mi, èmi ni mo mọ bí tí ara màmá mi bọ̀ sí. Ẹni tí ó bá ní ìyá gidi kó tọ́jú ìyá ẹ̀. Màmá mi right now kò gẹ́ẹ̀ta rẹ̀. Last time tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní ó ń ṣe wípé kò ń kú ni. Àwa 5 ni, èmi nìkan lóbìnrin, ọkùnrin 4 làwọn àbúrò mi. Màmá mi ń sunkún ni everyday, ẹ má rò pé òun nìkan ni màmá mi bí ni. Ká tó wá sọ pé bàbá yẹn tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ ẹ̀ gbogbo ọmọ tí a bá bí ni ọmọ ológo, ṣùgbọ́n ọmọ tí èyí tó jẹ́ adúrú ìyà yẹn we all know Nigeria system àmọ́ báwo èèyàn wá ṣe ń kó tó jẹ ìyà yẹn tí obìnrin kó ọmọ mẹ́ta sílẹ̀ fún tó dẹ̀ tó tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yẹn to the state tó jẹ́ pé ó yẹ kí ọmọ yẹn máa ṣe fún come on ìbàbá yẹn ìbá bí igba ọmọ kò lè tán lára ẹ̀ because ibi tó ti hẹ́ẹ̀mẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó hẹ́m ayẹ̀ òun náà ti òun náà. Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kí justice yẹn máa wá o justice yẹn máa wá ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀nà tí a rò ní justice tí mo máa fi ká ọ̀rọ̀ yìí nílẹ̀ Karimot ṣe okú ọmọ ń ṣe ṣùgbọ́n o ò tí ì sọ tán o ò tí ì sọ nǹkan kan rárá o yìí máa sọ̀rọ̀ kì í ṣe àwa náà là ń jáde mo ti máa ń rí tẹ́lòmíì tí máa ń sọ pé mi ò ṣe mọ́ mo tiẹ̀ ti sọ pẹ́dà I'm done but the second day you still gonna come out. nígbà tí àwa tí a mọ Mohbad rí tí Mohbad jẹ́ ká gbádùn ká tó wá sọ pé àwọn tó lọ́wọ́ nínú ikú Mohbad ẹ má jẹ́ ìtàn yín o àwọn tó pa Mohbad wọn ò ní ìsinmi o wọn ò lè jáde sọ̀rọ̀ ni o wọn ò ní ìsinmi ṣùgbọ́n ṣe rí Karimot ò ní ìsinmi ni o òun ló ń jó jáde ó ń wọ́nà tó máa fi voice àbọ̀ kò ṣeé sọ lódindi bò ń sọ díẹ̀díẹ̀ because ọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó bá ti ń fà lọ sílé ẹjọ́ ọ̀nà tó máa fi kan Karimot lè lose license because tó bá write board of nursing tó bá realize pé ó ń kó oògùn àbí ń prescribe oògùn that's a jail right there ó máa lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ó dẹ̀ máa lose license and Mohbad ni òjò sinmi tó ń jó jáde. She's just coming out of her chair gradually. Ọkọ fún láyè kan jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀. Tó bá jórí platform ẹ̀ ni kó sọ̀rọ̀. Mohbad ló ń tì kí n ṣóun náà. Ṣùgbọ́n mo kí ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tòótọ́ àbọ̀dá gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀. Mo kí yín o. Àwa tá a bá lọ́mọ tó ti dàgbà tàbí tàwa tá à ń tọ́jú ọmọ lọ́wọ́. Ẹ jẹ́ a jókòó ká tọ́jú ọmọ wa. Ká ṣe àwọn ọmọ wa bó jàgbó ni nǹkan tá a bá mọ̀ ká fi ṣe wọ́n. Because generation tá à ń wò níwájú wa yìí wọn ò dẹrùn rárá o ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa wò ó kí ọdún yìí tó parí mo ń sọ fún yín ní kí ọdún yìí tó parí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú àwọn pípù tá à ń wò yìí àwọn tó máa faṣọya tó máa jáde sígboro ikú ògún ni Mohbad kú ṣùgbọ́n ògún ló máa pa ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nínú wọn ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀ ó dàárọ̀ ẹ ṣé gan ni mo dúpẹ́ thanks for the àyè tẹ́ fún mi tí mo fi sọ̀rọ̀ thank you very much.
Thank you so much sis we appreciate it. Okay Prince Oladimeji make it snappy sir so that sister Mommy Kenny can talk.
No, for almost like 3 days now I haven't taken my sleep. Greetings to everyone. Good morning to you from this side of the world, to everyone on the panel, to everyone in the comment section. We are 238 right now, and I know that there are a lot of people at the FYP. I'll try as much as possible to make it short. I joined along. I might been òyìnbó mi lè pọ̀ díẹ̀. Ẹ gbà mí bí mo ṣe rí. I might been just take me the way I am. The issue about Karimot, though I wasn't there in the afternoon, but I remember very well, at least for nothing less than going to 3 hours, I've been on the background. I've been listening to every submission, all the stuff that people have been saying. So, for over a month now, or close to a month now, I think I was with Ish Talk for like good 2 hours. Only me and him. We are having a discussion about every individuals that are concerned about this justice for Mohbad. those people who are really involved about justice for Mohbad. And I make some submission that day, and I said some things related to Karimot issue. What are those things that Karimot can do? What are my opinion about Karimot? I think I actually don't want to go to Karimot thing because I don't really understand what has really transpired the way he has been handled. But I will say this. I think the way, at least with the little that I've heard tonight, I think the way this thing has been handled, I think we are not being professional about it enough. If I may say that we have not been able to handle it in a professional way enough. I'm not saying that the people that handle it did not try their bit. They did. They have done their part. The people, cast her, talking to her, they've tried their own because they are so, a lot of things has happened. So, but I think it wasn't handled in a proper or in a professional way. I'm telling you the real fact. I'm telling you the real fact with what I've seen so far. Yeah, I'm trying not to make it a long story. But there are some questions that I ask myself. Who is Karimot in justice for Mohbad? Is Karimot's opinion, does it count to justice for Mohbad? If with all what Karimot have said so far, if we have to tender it at the court of law, is there going to be an impact? If it is going to be an impact, is it going to be a positive one to justice? Is it going to be a negative one to justice? However, upon all these questions, there are many, I wrote them down. But looking at it, in one way or the other, this is something that, at the same time, you want to clear herself on the fact that she has already implicated herself. Because the implication, just one single one of the implication is there are some things that can be called for, which is related to a profession, a medical line. Though they will tell, US will tell you we are less concerned in one way or the other because they didn't practice that in their own land or in their own country, but in one way or the other, it can still be called for if we have a solid ground to place that file. Yes, if we have a solid ground to place that file, not the way things are being handled now, especially within the public, because I see a lot of damages that we are doing to this justice. A lot of damages that is being caused to this justice. So if the legal team see it as something that we can really hold on to, that we can really hold our back on, then we'll have a grant. Definitely. So it's just one out of those effects or the impact that a speech can bring up to. Yeah, then on the second note is, okay, what will be an impact in this justice for Mohbad? A lot. But presently, does it have any impact? Absolutely no. It may look so confused, but absolutely no, because the only thing is this: when it gets to the court of law, that is when Karimot's statement may be needed. That's when we can use a lot of things against her, because all the filing that have been, all the petitions that have been so far, how many of them has it been like real deep into? None. We know for fact that yes, Karima has caused a lot of damages on justice for Mohbad, no doubt. I don't want to go so much into Karimot case because I've not heard the way this thing has been handled. But these are questions and some of the little father I know from the beginning of this justice, because the damages that he has caused to that Baba, it can be held on to. In fact, defamation of characters, all the stuff. No matter the type of begging that you want to do now, is it making any sense? Is it restoring all the damages that you've caused? Even to the deceased, is it causing? Is it making any amendment to him as well? That's another side. Another side of it is this, which is very, very interesting. You see, damage control is a damage control. When you are going to do your damage, you go to a very top bloggers and you went to him, giving him the narrative that they have been given to you, or what, I don't know, that have been given to you, and you give it to that bloggers. Why can't you go through that route again and go and give that same narrative that, sorry, they lied to me, blah, blah, blah? Or perhaps, maybe she have went through that route and, you know, it wasn't working out. But let's leave that there. I just want to listen to the way everything has, you know, the way everything gone in the afternoon. I still want to listen to it. But so far with the narrative that I've heard so far for good 3 hours now, I'll tell you for free, this is a chess game. It's only who know how to play it, know the tactics behind it. So let me leave that. So yeah, let me quickly go to the case of Norse, because we have to understand a lot of things. See, this Norse case, we have to be extremely careful about it. We have to be extremely careful about it. I try as much as possible to give my analysis on something that we can hold on to. Yeah, if I may say, so many times I'll say there are a lot of scripts that have been written and we are following it the way it is, or the way they've written it, or the way they have played it, right? But this is a fact. Where and when the nurse came in, quite all right. Does the nurse in Nigeria before, or is she in Lekki before? Absolutely no. Who called her? Somebody. Why did they call her? For who? Did the nurse know who she wanted to treat it? Did she wanted to treat? Absolutely no. Does he have in a professional way? Absolutely no. In fact, 90% of Nigerians fall a victim of this. Yes. Now, if something happened to someone and you say that on any condition that you may call it and you didn't want to go to hospital and you know that this person is getting weak, why is it that you have to wait for someone that is coming from that far? It's a questionable act. So it means that there is something behind that. Why do you have to wait for that person? You've called all the nurses that you know in Nigeria within Lekki and they are not responding to you, whereby you know that there is an hospital. In fact, not one hospital, there are some hospital within you that you can call on. So where exactly in that script that the nurse is coming in, which formality that the nurse supposed to do that she didn't go through? Let us hang it in there. We'll come back to it. Now, this guy demeans and you have to let the nurse go. On which condition? On which condition? You didn't hold her down. You didn't hold her responsible. You didn't even say anyhow, anything that's going to take, we have to know where you are coming from. We have to sometimes they will say, oh, son, but when he says it, it became a fire to him or her because of the thinking, because of the trauma that she's seeing a dead person going like that, and there's nothing that he can do. There may still be hope for someone whose son is nowhere to be found in one way or the other. So these are rescripts that we just have to look at. Where exactly? What exactly? What are those things that you do or that you did when you know that, okay, it is nurse that injecting and then thing like this happen and you didn't hold her down? Like, no, something must happen. All right. Let us angle the second script or second scene, verse 2 or verse 3. Third scene is this. Nurse was arrested. The statement in one way or the other, allegedly we've heard a mom came out to debunk that's not the script, that's not the statement that my child gave, all the stuff. And since the day that nurse came out, probably based on confidentiality or maybe based on the case that, okay, the case may still get to court of law and anything you say may be used against you at the court of law, then the nurse remains silent. And that exactly the place whereby when I said we have to be careful, that's where I really mean the word we should be careful. The nurse may not come out, it may have a lot to say, yes. And she, or in one way or the other, have some legal people who will tell her this is the best way to go about this. And you still just have to remain silent. We know you want to talk. We know you didn't do anything wrong. We know this, we know that. But that is a legal side. Now, the fact is this. You see, according to inconclusive report that police has given so far, is more of police had said or she have, concurred to the fact that she is the one that administered this and that leads to this, all the stuff. And then when the autopsy or toxicology report is coming out, we can't see the impact of that nurse. We can't see anything that nurse has administered so far leading to the death of this guy. It means that there is a problem somewhere. There is a problem somewhere, which is something that we just have to fix out. Yorùbá ó máa sọ pé téyẹn tó máa ń parọ́ fún tí ò bá mọ̀ ń pọ́n parọ́ fún òun. Ẹni tó ń parọ́ fún yàn máa mọ̀ náà. Everybody gbogbo ò lè sùn síbì kan, ká lè sùn síbì kan, ká kọrí síbì kan náà. These are real. These are real. Let's look at it from this angle. When they give anybody injection, the injection works faster than any other medicine that you could administer to anybody. To anybody. Like, it works fast, it moves fast within the body. This guy was unstable when you give this injection. Quite all right. Do you think that should not show in the report that either the autopsy or the toxicology report should come up with? It should. We should see it. So why is it that you said nothing happened to it? Okay, let me assume that, okay, this thing, according to your report, it can lead to the demise of this guy. But why is it that there is a reaction when this thing was administered? Why is it that there is a reaction? According to all the statements that you said you've had so far, so we need to understand that Ejulon in one way or the other. Now, let me move a little bit forward. You know, we have in the Corona inquest, they've started from Prime Boy. They move into the scene of what happened before they get home. And I believe that maybe in this next inquest that we are going to have tomorrow, because today we are having a DNA section, probably today, yeah. Today, I think we're having that today on the 12th. I don't know the one that is coming before each other. So, now, the fact is this. If possible, they are going to call anybody to section or into an inquest now. It's supposed to be maybe Wummi and the nurse, and then, what's the name of this guy? Adra, to like, what happened inside that house. Because Adra have even explained his own side, quite alright, that yes, the side of what they have seen, giving phone, all the stuff. But I just hope nurse could come to inquest. If nurse did not come to inquest by this next inquest, it means that there is a problem somewhere. It means that there is a big problem somewhere. And the reason why I say that is this. It means that there are some things that have been cooked that have not really cooked. Once in Koko, I'll tell you for free that there is something that they are cooking that they are not done with. I'll tell you that. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you look at the way all the sections has been moving, it is moving accordingly. It is moving accordingly. The only section that was being taken off was the issue of environment. It's only the issue of environment. So, now, stay on nurse. Nurse was bailed. All the people that have been bailed since all this while, they have been mandatory to report to police station maybe once in a week or once in a month. Is nurse going to any police station to go and report there? I don't know. But is it happening? Is it possible that it's happening in Nigeria, in Lagos, and people will not know? Absolutely no way. People will know that this is the nurse. People will have known or will have identified her, and they must have taken a picture or do a video of. In fact, Bob Whiskey or anything. Just imagine the story. They follow her into where she or he was going to. They bring her out, and then they show her or him to the public as well. So you see how, in fact, our presidential speech has not been publicly known when we have seen the documents. So what are we talking about here? So, you see, there are a lot of things that is not right about this nurse thing. A lot. Now let's go back to where we started from. Who did the nurse go in the house to go and treat? Did she know Mohbad? I don't know. Who did she treated inside the house? It is, come and tell us what you know. As the statement that he bent down in the station, was that statement changed? is either yes or no. Because we are not there, we didn't know what she even pulled under. But we can say all these things, it may be allegedly until they get to the court of law. When they get into the court, a lot of things, a lot of hidden things. In fact, I will tell you, we have not heard 20 over 100 about this Mohbad case. We only come online to come and give a lot of analysis, but I'm telling you for free that we heard some things and we're like, so possible, we hear it. When this case get to court of law, I keep saying it. You see, many of them, they are just playing around now. They will fall sick. When within one single day, they will fall sick. In fact, am I saying a day? Within few minutes that they are going to spend inside that box, they will see heaven. They will see heaven. So I don't want to prostrate so much about where exactly the problem of the nurse on why is she not coming to public to speak. She may not, and we have to understand that. We have to respect that this is the reason why she may not, because the police may have done their damages to everything that nurse has given so far by changing some of those things. Is allegedly. Either a mom have come to public to say a lot of things. Please, I don't want to talk about that, but it will cause more damage to her on a case by coming to public to come and say anything for now, until she gets into maybe coroner inquest or she gets to the court. Also, let me establish this so that we will understand it more. If you look into police reports, I think 5 syringes was made inside the house, and then 3 were used according to nurse. Now, what happened to the remaining 2? Who used it? What was it used for? Who was it used for? The bandages that was meant inside the house, who is it being used for? Has any autopsy been done or forensic been done? Absolutely no. And that would have led me to somewhere, but I may come back to it. Now, let's think about this, which is, okay, fine. According to the report, that the injury that Mohbad sustained cannot lead to death. So, what exact thing is it taking antitetanus for? Is it antitetanus that was administered for what? Let's be real. Let us be real. If you are saying that, okay, this injury will not lead to death, is it something that may cause Mohbad to say is not comfortable with the system on? The blood I loosed so that much for police to say he bleeded perceivably. Where is the damage coming from? Where is the injury coming from? Is he on that same spot? Is he on that same spot? Have you ever think or imagine that, okay, this guy bleeded perceivably from where? From the car where he hit a prime boy, according to what you said so far? So let us calculate all these things together. If this guy tried to hit the body of a car or the glass of a car and he injured himself according to your report, he bleeded perceivably, does the blood stain, do we have the blood stain inside the car? Do we have that? So if the blood is coming out from the car, definitely we will have seen the trace from the car to the house. So If this guy was bleeding excessively, it means that some things, maybe like bandage or maybe like blaster, will have been tried to be used on him. It's a long story. It's a very long story. I mean, it's a long thing. So it means that this guy, in one way or the other, sustained that injury within the house. What happened? So we can easily establish an homicide with that, as far as there is no stain of blood inside the car. As far as there is no stain of blood inside that car. Even let me assume that there is a stain of blood inside that car, and that car was washed. Let me tell you, forensic will bring that out. No matter how they clean that car, no matter how they wash everything inside that car, forensic will bring it out. But either you hear that, okay, we just went to that house, coming from the police statement. Please go and read this thing that I'm saying very, very well. Go and read the police statement very, very well. What police statement or what their report says is they just make a visit to that house, not that they went into that house to go and do investigation. And that's where they see the syringe, that's where they see the bandage. So the question mark from the police report is, what is your lead? Why did they seal off the house? What is your lead of not sealing up that house as a scene, as a crime scene? But you rather come up to the public and say you have a lead already in the house. Well, I don't know how it happens in Nigeria, but I've not seen any lead so far with my own intelligence, at least. I've not seen anything. I've not seen that happening. I've not seen that lead. So, now you have a lead. You get to that house. You say that there is no what did you say? You said there is a camera, but there is no access, or maybe there is no. I don't even understand all that area. And you think that there is no any other step further that you can do in getting what happened inside the house. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Like, there is a CCTV camera? Is it that there is no DVR or there is no NVR? If there is a CCTV, in one way or the other, is it working? If it is not working, what happened? When last does it stop working? Have you ever checked it? Absolutely no. But I think it will be much more better for Nigerian police to start working on that now. I don't want to go so much on the side of forensic because there are so much attached to it. There are so much of things attached to forensic that will have led to open up this case. But rather, a lot of things have been sidelined about some of things that can take us to where the justice or what has happened inside the house or lead to the needs of this guy. But we rather put them at the side. Now, let me say something about the public. The information within the public, which is supposed to be a tool, which is supposed to be a valid evidence, a lot of times we damage them, either knowingly or unknowingly. And the reason why is this. You see, when we are saying something in the public, I don't know the number of people in the FYP, because the fact is, either we will have police there, we will definitely have some legal people there who understand some of our criminal case, homicide case, and possibly they may even be from the so-called anti-justice so far that we know. And they understand all these things. They use some of this evidence, some of this proof, they cover those tracks in such a way that they can, even sometimes, they use it to manipulate or to change narrative. They use that in changing a lot of narrative. And that's the damage that we as a public is causing to justice for Mohbad. Don't say what has not been said or what has not been established. It will be much more better for us to ask questions about what you have put to the public or what you have put to the public domain, to like, we are questioning this. How did you arrive to this? And when you are telling us that this is like this, you tell us this is like this, there is a gray area that you have not told us. So what could have happened? And that's where we get it wrong within our public. That's where we get it wrong. So we should be careful about we saying a lot of things about this justice for Mohbad. So let me pause it there. Mommy Jokem have been calling me. Prince Randolph. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate the time given to me. Yeah.
No, I appreciate what you are saying. Not that I'm asking you to stop. If you still have something to say, you can continue.
Okay. Yeah. So let me say this before I leave. You see, this justice for Mohbad, I have a very strong belief that this is not only about justice for Mohbad. This is justice for all. And I will tell you with more confidence now that, you see, this justice for Mohbad is the beginning of justice in Nigeria. It's the beginning of speaking up in Nigeria. And what do I mean is this. We are now seeing the reason, the power that social media have in every city or in every community. And the fact remains this, that, you see, somebody came or somebody spoke before me speak now that, something happened to his brother or to his relative. Likewise, is something that is going to be picked up very, very soon. And I will tell you a lot of cases, different cases like this, that have been put under the carpet or that have been swallowing by the so-called, the powerful people, the influential people, in one way or the other, that have to come to the limelight, whereby the public will have no option more than to see the reason, more reason why they have to speak up, because justice will prevail. It's not only about money. It is just so painful that the so-called human right that we have in Nigeria are now money rights. They are not seeing any value for the woman that they see their rights so far anymore. These are the set of people whereby they're supposed to speak for the voiceless ones. But it's on another way around, the money rights. And that's what they are after now. I'm so ashamed of them not doing what we expect them to do. I'm not saying some of them are not doing the right thing, but on a higher percentage of them are not standing for it. It's so painful. It's so painful that this thing is lingering to this level. Even the inquest, which we have a number, this is just calling up some people just to do an investigation about things. And he has lingered for good 11 months. Good 1 to 11 months. And no way forward till now. When did they want to have justice? Until how many years? Taba fi ogun ọdún pinlẹ̀ wèrè ọjọ́ gangan la tó fẹ́ jájà. I don't think it's something that should. Yeah, they may be busy, and that's the reason why they said, okay, you know what? It's not 1, it's not 3, it's not even 6. They make it as many as possible that, okay, if all of you cannot be on seat at the same time, why? If you have 75%, you can see it. You would rather see someone, okay, because I'm the chairman of this, because I'm not feeling fine, inquest cannot hold. Is that how things should be? You have someone to deputize you. Then why is it that the sitting cannot head? And all the way everything has been moving for us to see justice is been like dragging. Because of what exactly? Because of what exactly? Why are you dragging it? So because we have to wait for autopsy and we are going to suspend it for good. Why? Is it that there is no any other people to question about all these things? Or do you think that you've heard all the stories that you're supposed to hear from every side, that you're supposed to hear everything, you've already heard them? It's so painful that all these things is happening in a country whereby we have the 3 arms of government. And they are doing things as if there is no principle, there is no order, there is no policy. It's also painful. It's okay. All right, thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your submission, sir. Mommy TB Kenny, can you unmute your mic, please? After 6 weeks, then the dialogue.
Hello, good evening, everybody, wherever you are. This justice from Mohbad, I don't even know. Sherry, my whole belief nípa Karimot ni wípé èmi gan wà náà tó ní kó má gbé kìkì lọ́dọ̀ sísá kan fún lẹ́lẹ́kejì. Mo á find out pé kò rí lè mọ̀ much. Wọ́n dẹ̀ ní ẹṣẹ́ kò nẹ́bí ni nǹkan tí Wummi sọ fún ló sọ. Tó wọ́n padà lọ sórí platform ẹ̀, she said, and I quote, "Honey, I will not go back to anywhere that they are hiding the truth, that they cannot say the truth about the justice for Mohbad. Only but I don't care where they bash me on Baba platform. I will go there because that is where I think the justice are." Oh, so lady ETM. Only I don't care. On ba won ti mo ri. Ọlọ́run de le bá oníwọ̀ àtòkùnkùn ṣe mọ́. Ó ní gbogbo tó bá wù on justice for Mohbad platform ló máa gùn. Ó ní òde ti ní bulletproof fáwọn other side láti bó mo dákẹ́ mú wò. Ó níbi tó òun ní gùn òun ní ọ̀dọ̀ African tif at the Aries. Ó ní lẹ́yìn yẹn ó ní gbogbo àwọn yòókù tó wà lórí platform yìí tó wà lórí justice for Mohbad ló máa gùn. Òun dẹ̀ máa wá bóun ṣe máa bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀. Only because wọ́n keep òun in the dark gan ni. Tẹ bá rí ẹ̀rí Mr. Latisnebi wípé ṣé àbúrò ẹ̀ sọ fún ẹ pé òun àti Mohbad jà ní mọ́tò. Ọmọ òun mọ̀ yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn keep a lot fún Karimot. Karimot tí ìyá dẹ̀ ń jẹ, tí ìyá àbúrò ń jẹ. ó kọ̀ go along ni tẹ́ bá notice pé ìyá Karimot gan ó wà ní tó ti pa àwọn yẹn fún Karimot rẹpẹtẹ kí Karimot tó délé Nàìjà àti tó gbàdọ́ tó wà l'Amẹ́ríkà so mo feel pé ó ń regret ẹ̀ sí ọmọ ìjọba tí Karimot bá náà padà bọ̀ lórí platform yẹn èpè wọlé tó bá fẹ́ ẹ̀yin lẹ́ mú bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe bíkọ́ ẹni tí òun bá máa mú ó máa tone it down fún mi ò rò bí ó rí lè mọ púpọ̀ pọ̀ ó mọ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan tó fi pé they are not right because èmi fi pé ìyá Mohbad ó sọ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan fún tí ò bá sọ tán èmi wà ní ẹni tó bá gbé lọ sórí platform yìí
Mọ́mí tí bí kẹ́ni.
tó bá fẹ́ máa jù.
Mọ́mí tí bí kẹ́ni. Ṣé rí ọjọ́ tó ṣe fídíò tó ní tí ìyá Mohbad bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé ayé mi máa bàjẹ́ ó sọ̀rọ̀ fún ṣùgbọ́n wọ́n ṣe ń bí pé kí ló mìn báyìí pé tí ìyá Mohbad bá sọ̀rọ̀ ayé mi máa bàjẹ́ kò ń ṣe bọ́ ṣe ń bí yẹn ló ṣe máa dá sí fún mi.
She knows
òun ló ṣe
I will
yí lọ síbi pé
Mommy,
ọ̀rọ̀
just
ọmọ
can say
mi.
the situation at hand that we are dealing with is 100%. I only said Karimot knows about 30 to 35%. Tẹ́ bá gbọ́, ó ní I was surprised nígbà tó ní Wummi ní bàbá ọkọ. Ó ní because she never mention pé bàbá ọkọ ṣì wà ní. Kò dé ṣe bí pé ó mention pé ìyá ọkọ ẹ̀ wà. If not for fídíò tó ń ṣe, lówó ní ó jẹ́ ní ìyá ọkọ lòun fi kí ìyá ọkọ yẹn. Ó ní Wummi ò dé sọ fóun. Ṣé rí the person that we should hold more most responsible for this thing is Ìyá Túndé yẹn. Ìyá Túndé yẹn ló ń gbowó Mohbad sínú báàgì tẹ́ bá rántí tí Naira Marley fi pè bàbá ẹ̀. Ìyá Túndé yẹn knows a lot than Karimot tán mi ní bọ́ fún yín. Ṣé rí gbogbo ètí wọ́n fi familiarize ara wọn mọ́ Karimot yìí because ìyá Karimot wants to come to US ló ṣe sọ bẹ́dà fún Karimot. Karimot dẹ̀ wò pé òun tún lè tún kankan ṣe nínú àwọn èlò tí ní o mọ̀ tó jẹ́ pé ṣé ní àwọn nǹkan mi tó bá bọ́ta tó bá sọ ẹgbà mi ṣe sọ fún ẹnu ìyá Mohbad ló ti bọ́ because èèyàn tí àbúrò ẹ̀ wà tó ń bá àbúrò ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ tó wá jẹ́ pé a week tó máa lóyún ló sọ fún bó ti lóyún all of a sudden wọ́n sọ fún un. Karimot said one thing again ó ní báwo ni wọ́n ṣe máa níyà ọkọ tí ò ní síbẹ̀ bí tíyàn ti bímọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn carry weight gan ó carry weight gan ó mìíràn pé ìyá Mohbad gan ọmọ yẹn èmi ò jẹ́ mọ̀ máa sọ ọlọ́run mẹ́tò nọmọ yẹn ẹni tó bá wù kó nọmọ yẹn ṣọ́ máa lé kẹ́ rí ikú Mohbad yìí gan ó wàá jẹ́ pé nǹkan tí mi rí pé àwọn èèyàn ti jà jù ni pé ó jẹ́ kó bí Karimot pé ìgbà tẹ́ ń lọ sí òdo ògbólú lára lẹ́tẹ̀ẹ́dínláàgò kan àgọ́ méjì why what is that for ẹni tó kọ ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kú ó lè wá sí ibi tó ti ṣe candle night fún ọkọ ẹ bọ́n ó lè máa jáde ní òwòwò tó ti gbọ́ àwọn ọ̀lẹ́ tí ń jẹ oúnjẹ tẹ́ fi ń dé láago kan àgọ́ méjì látòdò ògbólú kìíní náà wà powerful gan ni then another thing tí mo ní wọn bí ni wípé ṣé ìwọ gan ó rí aṣọ tí àbúrò ẹ̀ jù sínú bẹ̀yẹn ni tẹ́ bá dé wo time Karimot mi ò mọ time táwọn Karimot ń lò ní state wọn o bó ṣe ń sọ kí ó ní òun kọ́kọ́ pe Mohbad òun kọ́kọ́ pe Wummi láàárọ̀ tuesday tó yọ bọ́ yẹn ó ló sọ pé òun sóúnjẹ Mohbad sùn tẹ́ bá rántí pé nǹkan tó sọ nìyẹn only between 9 something and that is about 3 o'clock or so ní Naija báwo ni Mohbad tó ti fẹ́ kú ṣe máa sùn ọ̀rẹ́ oríṣi báwọn nígbà tí mo wà nǹkan tí Karimot sọ lálẹ́ oríṣi kò mú dání time tí Karimot sọ yẹn ó dà pé time tá a máa ṣe day night saving tó yàtọ̀ máa mú time sẹ́yìn ni and I don't even think so bí Karimot tún ṣe sọ yẹn October la máa ń change time sẹ́yìn April to March la máa ń sún time síwájú so ṣé Karimot ó fọgbọ́n sọ even though kò fẹ́ sọ tán àwọn èèyàn wá ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn tó ń bú yẹn ẹ jẹ́ ká má bù mọ́. She's not on our side but she has to say all whatever that is in her mind. Tí ò bá lè sọ fún wa ó ti sọ ó ní ó wá sọ statement kan lórí iṣu ẹ̀ tí mo dì mọ́ ó ní I can feel for bàbá mo dákẹ́ mo ṣe pé mi gbọ́ ó nítorí pé bàbá òun ló tọ́jú òun ó gbóhùn fún grandma ẹ̀ ó wá lọ ṣiṣẹ́ kóun lè fi jẹun tóun lè fi débi tóun dé yìí ó ní sọ nǹkan tó mì ní pé òun fìfọ bàbá pé bàbá ló dá tọ́jú Mohbad láì sí ìyá ń bẹ̀ ó ní òun sọ̀rọ̀ ó ní tóun bá mọ bóun ti fẹ́ bá bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ gan ni ó ní òun máa bẹ̀ wọ́n ó ní òun ò dé ní ṣe phone call ó ní òun máa ṣe video call ni ìyẹn ó kù sí wọn láàrin ẹ má jẹ́ ká lọ síbẹ̀ yẹn jù because àwọn tíìmù òun ni wọ́n ti ya wèrè látàrọ tí Karimot ti jáde ṣé wàá rí nọ́ọ̀sì yẹn the nurse knows the not ṣé rí Karimot sọ nǹkan tó sọ ó ti yàtọ̀ sí nǹkan tí nọ́ọ̀sì sọ pé òun débẹ̀ láago méjì ó ní Mohbad weak wọ́n sọ he was weak he was saying are you the nurse àwọn ọmọ mi dẹ̀ sọ pé Mohbad ń sùn ṣe rí nurse ọmọ ohun tó lọ ṣe ń bẹ òun ló mọ̀ kó tó lọ ṣe tá a bá rí nurse á sọ a lot àti kó tó bá ń kó hide kó tó bá ń kó má hide nurse whatever tó Fèyí Ṣayọ̀ let me tell you something and I will be bold with you. You are in Nigeria. Nigeria is corrupt. But you see this particular case we are talking about. It's a public case. We will not allow them to lock you up. We will request for death sentence if you must know. Tó o bá dé fún wa ní death sentence yẹn, a máa ṣú ẹ láàárọ̀ nínú ẹ̀wọ̀n tó wà yẹn. We will not allow for you to go scot-free. If they have paid you, you know, like the way they pay the terrorists, just remember that you are going to go down for your family to spend the money. We will not spare anything from your family. All of your mommy will be dragged like generator. So whatever to buy more, you need to come out. I don't care to buy ṣe liar to not Fèyí Ṣayọ̀. Tí o bá sọ tòótọ́, the end of it, màmá ẹ̀ gan àfojú sunkún ẹ̀ ni. Period. You cannot kill somebody's joy and pray for your mom to enjoy you. No? Mama, no man labor in vain. Because what Baba Mohbad is going through, not Fèyí Ṣayọ̀, that is what you will go through. Either dead or alive, we will not spare you. Ṣórí gbogbo àwọn alágbára tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ló ń sọ fún ẹ kó má sọ tẹnu ẹ̀. Don't worry. We are public. Public is more than the government. Public is more than the powerful people. And we are on this case called Justice for Mohbad. Not Fèyí Ṣayọ̀, whatever your name is. Kó tètè yá máa ronú ẹ̀, kó máa wo iṣẹ́ ẹ̀, kó ṣàánú àbúrò ẹ̀ tí mọ̀mísí ẹ̀ ló máa ń sick. Because we are in his sphere. Ṣọ́ra àwọn tó ń support Wummi yẹn, they are just 20% with the government. We 80% la jókòó sórí kéèsì yìí. Tá a dẹ̀ máa bá débi tó smooth dáadáa. Ṣó ti gbọ́? I know you are enjoying. Tó bá ti ń jẹun tẹ́lẹ̀, kó máa wò pé my life is in trouble. Because ní fiẹ́lẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tó bá mọ̀, irú oògùn tó lò fún. Oògùn tó ti bá ń bẹ̀. Ṣé ìwọ náà ló kó? Because mommy Joker, between me and you, tá apá yẹn bá a ṣe ṣé apá yẹn ní iodine?
Kò yé mi o.
Tó wọ́n bá iodine náà bẹ̀. Wọ́n bá oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó fi ń treat wound tó bá lágbára ní inú ilé yẹn.
Wọ́n bá hydrogen peroxide náà bẹ̀.
wọ́n bá ẹ̀dùn close eye wọ́n bá everything níbẹ̀. Then another thing, they can find a Benadryl overdose in mobile system. And àdúrà mi ní poemo tó bá ń sùn tó bá ń jí. Mohbad mom máa like owó ju Mohbad lọ because every time tó bá gbóúnjẹ sẹ́nu tó bá jẹ oúnjẹ ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló jẹ torí ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ ni wọ́n gbà. How do you feel Mohbad mom? Ìgbà tó fẹ́ bí ọmọ ìsinú ayé ń wà ní ẹsẹ̀ kan ayé ẹsẹ̀ kan ọ̀hún. Mohbad go through stress láti wà láyé torí tó bá fẹ́ bímọ àtọmọ àti ìyá ló wà under stress. Bóyá ọmọ máa yè bóyá ìyá máa yè. Ọmọ yẹn fi stress wà láyé. Blood tẹ̀lé Mohbad mom. Wọ́n tún jẹ́ kó ọmọ yẹn bá ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ. Ìnira ló tún bá lọ. Abọ́sẹ̀dé, are you okay? Are you normal? Ude gbẹnu dákẹ́. Ude ń jẹ́ káwọn nuisance kó jẹ́ kó máa lọ kọ very stupid statement nípa bàbá ọmọ ẹ̀. Àtọ́ ọlọ́ba ló di ọmọ sí ẹni kù. Abọ́sẹ̀dé alámàlà, I will never leave you alone because ìyá ni mí. Ude mú owó. How will you sleep? Kó ló kó pé bàbá ọmọ yẹn kó ló parọ́ mọ́ bàbá Mohbad. Ude fẹ́ ná ẹ̀jẹ̀ yẹn, Ude fẹ́ náwó yẹn. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ máa gbẹ́ni tó bá ti náwó Mohbad. Tí ò bá fight fọ́mọ ẹ. Because owó ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló fẹ́ máa ná ìyá Abọ́sẹ̀dé alámàlà. Tí àdúrà bá rí ní zohun tó bá gbẹ tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ bọ́ mbẹ́. Owó Mohbad ní ẹ̀jẹ̀ ti ní. Abọ́sẹ̀dé, you need to stand up. Tó bá máa kú ló máa kú, tó bá máa yè ló máa yè. Wùmí ò lè pẹ́ ju bó ṣe pẹ́ yìí lọ. Bọ́tà tó jẹ́ ká yọjà fún ọmọ yìí. Torí tó bá fi owó Mohbad ẹ̀jẹ̀ tọ́ ọmọ kankan, wọn ò ní yé o. Wọn ò ní níláárí nínú ayé tí ò bá wá justice fún Mohbad. Tó gbọ́ gbogbo àwọn tó lànà, wọn lọ́mọ yẹn rìn káàkiri. Ude jókòó síbẹ̀. Abọ́sẹ̀dé alámàlà. Àdúrà. Please, ṣàánú Mohbad. If you don't love your dad again, that's fine. Please love Mohbad. Do the needful. Please. Nǹkan tó bá mọ̀ ni kò sọ. Padà kó lówó ẹni tó máa wojọ́ fún. Tó máa bẹ́ẹ̀ tèpè síta. Ẹ̀yin family tẹ wá láti Mohbad yìí. Let me tell you, Abọ́sẹ̀dé, torí tí bàbá Mohbad tó ṣe wà tí ò ní happiness. Mohbad ò ní fún ẹ happiness o. Torí Mohbad ṣì ń wọ bá ń jà fún òun lọ́wọ́ ni. Because mi ò mọ why. Ẹ ṣe máa ṣe báyìí fún ọmọ yìí. Innocent boy. I don't care tó ọmọ yẹn bá ṣe. Ìjà ọkọ àti ìyàwó jà. Wùmí, sórí ọmọ tó gbé dání yẹn, mi ní sọ pé kò ń jọ ọmọ Mohbad. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ló máa ṣe sọ yẹn fún yín. Sórí ọmọ yẹn, ẹ̀sùn ẹ̀ ló gbé dání yẹn. Very, very handsome boy tó gbé dání yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn kò deserve nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí. History dem máa judge ẹ̀. This is so sad. Karimot, I don't know what to say. Ó máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní gbogbo family. Àmì èyí sọ pé kọ́ máa pe Wùmí láàbúrò ẹ̀ mọ́. Àti gbọ́, only because wọn ò sọ ẹ̀ lọ́tì fún. Oníjọ́ mi, please, kó ẹ ní jàánu. I don't know what you are looking for. Wọ̀ l'Amẹ́ríkà. You can survive without them. Wo bí tó wá fi sọ ẹ́, ìwọ ló mú yẹ wá for green card. Àwọn kan tó ajá kẹ̀mọ́ ẹ lọ́wọ́. I don't know bó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ibi tó ṣe fẹ́ ṣe nǹkan. Ó lè wà tó fẹ́ ṣe ọ̀dájì. Mo wish any good luck. But anywhere tó bá ti lè gun platform bó ṣe sọ. Tó bá fẹ́ wá sọ́dọ̀ ọmọ mi jọ́kẹ́ tó wá kó wá sọ ohun tó mọ̀. Bó bá jẹ́ parable yìí náà ló máa sọ fún wa. Ó jẹ́ àwa dìkódà a máa dìkódẹ̀. Tó bá fẹ́ kó bá jẹ́ wà tí mo mi jọ́kẹ́ nìkan ni. Wọ́n á bẹ̀ sọ àṣàbíamọ́. Wàá sọ tìǹú ẹ̀ jáde. Ó ti sọ ní gbogbo platform ló máa lọ. Tó ti jẹ́ justice for Mohbad. Ó ní òní ibi méjì. Ó ní Ọ̀yọ́ African TV àti abc lónìí lọ àti gbọ́ gbogbo platform yòókù tó bá lọ wọ́n á fún ẹ ní listening yet kó sọ ohun tó fẹ́ sọ àfẹ́ láàrin wa o wàá fi kó bá wa tàn ìmọ́lẹ̀ we need light Mohbad sọ pé light lòun and we need the light please everybody one of you please pity this ìmọ́lẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí lọ sùn ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ bá wa tàn mọ́lẹ̀ sí ẹ jẹ́ kó lọ sùn ẹ jẹ́ ká get justice fọmọ yìí bá àti ẹ̀ tí lọ sí high court ẹ fún wa ní clue ká lè jẹ́ kọ́mọ yìí lọ sùn tó ọmọ yìí ń da everywhere wú ni mo ń ṣe ní good luck Karimot o mo ṣe orí wọn nọ́ọ̀sì fèyí whatever tó ń jẹ yẹn you will go down wàláì fún kínní you will go down tó bá àwọn ẹ̀kọ́ ṣáìdì wọn mi ẹ jẹ́ kí n dúró náà.
Okay, Sister Didi Aloba, can we have you?
Hello, ma. Thank you, ma. Ekalema, Ekaro, Ekason, everyone. Thank you, Mommy Jokem, for the platform. And thank you, all commenters. Thank you, ma. I'll start from Karimot. My opinion, please. Anything I say now is my own opinion. I'll start from Karimot wípé àwọn èèyàn ní tá bá fọwọ́ kan bá ọmọ wí a máa fọwọ́ kejì fà mọ́ra. Karimot has never been ọmọ. Karimot ò kì í ṣe ọmọ. She has never in any way fought for Baba Mohbad. So kò lè jáde ń sìn kan ní ká fọwọ́ kejì fà mọ́ra. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Karimot ṣe pátá fún Baba Mohbad ló máa gbà padà. Mi ò Karimot ò lè fi nǹkan kan bẹ Baba Mohbad tí Baba Mohbad bá gbà wọ́n dá Mohbad ni. Torí bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ bàbá yìí bá ti kú láti September tí àwọn èèyàn bá mú bàbá yìí. Bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ́tọ́ sọ kínní kan ó ní wọ́n ní hatred sí bàbá ní Ìkòròdú débi pé tó bá rí wọ́n máa pa ni. Ó ní tó wọ́n believe pé ó bẹ́rẹ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀ aláìfún ni. Ta ló jáde síta ta ló sọ yẹn fún wa? Karimot ní nǹkan kan dání tó fẹ́ fi help wa lórí justice yìí. Tó bá ní dání ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹ̀yin bàbá mi kí dání Karimot lọ sórí platform ẹ̀ because gbogbo ìgbà tó ń bú bàbá Mohbad kò lọ sí orí platform àti justice kankan. Ó ṣí láìfù ni tó fi ń bú bàbá Mohbad. Ìgbà tí ó tún lọ sí orí Daddy Freeze wọ́n sọ fún lọ́sàn-án yìí wọ́n ní kó padà lọ sórí Daddy Freeze ó lóun ò lè lọ sórí Daddy Freeze. Ó ń sọ fún wa nìyẹn pé I'm sorry but I'm not sorry, that's what she's saying. And àwa náà accept the apology yẹn. Gbogbo àwọn tó pààrà lọ́sàn-án gbogbo àwọn tó bínú lọ́sàn-án wọ́n ní right àti bínú. Madam Zainab sọ kankan ó ní mo fail exam nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad mi mọ Mohbad rí. Nígbà tí ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ń gbóná tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtọmọ mi àtọkọ mi inú ilé wọn lè bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ní lẹ́yìn tí n bá ti dáná fún wọn tó bá béèrè nǹkan kan madama ló ń jẹ́ wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni. Mo máa kọ́ra bí elékòró ni gbogbo wọn ẹ̀fílẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Mohbad ni. Kí wọ́n Karimot wá jáde ń sìn kó wá fi ipá máa fi ọ̀já pọ̀ wọn láyéláyé. Karimot ti jábọ̀ kò lè dìde mọ́. Nítorí pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ bàbá Mohbad yìí ó ti pọ̀ jù. Òun ló jò sí ní lẹ́ẹ̀ni jò sí ní lọ́la. Òun ló máa jáde. Karimot mọ nǹkan kan kò mọ nǹkan kan ó mú àbúrò ẹ̀ káàkiri ó fẹ́ mú kúrò Nàìjíríà. Ó wá ń sọ fáwa wípé gbogbo àwọn tó wà ní ilé yẹn ló yẹ kó kú kó mọ ń gbà yẹn ni. Karimot mọ nǹkan kan kò mọ nǹkan kan ó mọ̀ pọ́wọ́ Yàtúndé lòun mú sókè kì í ṣọwọ́ òun ní. Ṣọwọ́ Yàtúndé ló yẹ kó mú sókè ni. A dẹ̀ sọ pé kò mọ nǹkan kan. Karimot mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ìgbà tí Karimot rí léwọ̀ ló padà wá bá wa déta. Nígbà tó ti Karimot jáde tán ló padà wá bá wa ń ta àdẹ̀rẹ́dì láti gbà. Tí Karimot bá fẹ́ ká gbà òun ètò ní òun mọ àwọn méjì tó máa lọ bá òun bẹ bàbá Mohbad irọ́ ló pa. torí ò lè bàjẹ́ nínú ilé ò lè bàjẹ́ lóde kó wá fẹ́ pọ̀n nínú ilé ó bà bàbá yẹn jẹ́ ó da bàbá yẹn ríboríbo ó sọ justice of Mohbad ó sọ di ìdààmú tí Karimot ò bá jáde ní justice yìí bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tipẹ́ ó wá fẹ́ ká máa fọwọ́ ra ẹ lórí wọ́n wá sọ pé ẹ dákẹ́ ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ mi lè ánsà yẹn ibi tó tún dùn mí ó ní kí gbogbo wọn má mẹ́ńṣọ̀rùn mi tóun bá fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó mẹ́ńṣọ̀rùn mi gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí pálẹ̀ náà dákẹ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ó níbo ni Karimot ti ń bọ̀ kì í ṣe àárín wa ló máa padà wá ló máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá máa padà wá nǹkan tó máa lọ ṣe nìyẹn ṣí life bí wọ́n ṣe fi ti tara ti gbónára sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad òun pè ní jòsí ńgbà yẹn tẹ́ bá rántí last video tó ṣe ó ní jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ ṣé o mọyì infection tọmọ ẹ ní ni ó pọ̀ jù fún Karimot ó pọ̀ jù fún Karimot. She went too far. I'm sorry if you don't understand Yoruba. Karimot went too far on this case. She said too much on this case. She scattered this case. She cannot expect us to cover her now. We cannot. Only if she come out to cover Baba Mohbad, where she has opened that man in the public. She took clothes from him in the public. She wants to cover him in the house. No way. She has to come out in the public and say it. Karimot lè sọ fún yín lọ́la náà pé nǹkan ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe é rójú ẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo àtọ́ ń bú bàbá Mohbad, we all saw her face. Now she has not opened anywhere in a video where she's apologetically apologizing to this man. When Madam Zainab was talking to this afternoon, I was crying. I am still crying now. Because tí bàbá yẹn bá jẹ́ bàbá mi ni, ó ti ṣe sí òhò níta. He has naked that man. She naked the man. And why we are the ones that quickly got a clothes and covered the man outside. Now you are saying you are somebody, Karimot. You are not somebody. You are nobody. And gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ṣe ń sọ ipe Mohbad is chasing you. Ipe conscience is chasing you. Karimot, it will chase you till unless you confess the truth or you go down for it. Just like Jacob said to Reuben, ewé ojú omi ní Karimot ò lè nísinmi nítorí pé kí ni Reuben bá ìyàwó bàbá ẹ̀sọ́ nítorí pé ó ṣíwò wo bàbá tó bí Mohbad tó ń ṣe àná ẹ̀, that is your in-law. You naked him. You cannot have peace, Karimot. You cannot. That was too much. I was feeling this. It was 35 people requesting. I was telling Madam Comfy to bring people up. People don't have to sit on panel just because you want to be there forever, for hours, 2 hours. Come down on panels. Let other people hear their opinion, so that you can see where people are coming from. We went through a lot. We all went through a lot. We were all crying. She will come up and say, Josie, 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 shaking, and they were saying she wasn't mentioning Baba Mohbad. She wasn't mentioning the man. She killed the man with her mouth. She killed this case with her mouth. It's only God that is using us to resuscitate this case. Ali for Jackman Karimot. Ironi, Ali for Jackman, Karimot Kojaye. She can come out tomorrow and say she was the one talking. Let her open her life. She left that place, she went to open her life now. Why didn't she say yes? Oh, I'm sorry, Baba Mohbad. Sorry, Joseph, I'm sorry, we want to see her. We want to see her saying, we want her to go back to Daddy Freeze. Daddy Freeze was having 5,000 viewers, many people on FYP watching Karimot lambasting this man. It was just too much. Karimot, you caused it. I don't know what Wummi is doing to you. I don't know what fight you're having with your sister. You are telling people, don't mention that name. I don't have a sister like that. When you want to talk on that platform, you were mentioning Wummi, and you said nobody should mention her, and they all kept quiet. Látọ̀sán yẹn inú bí mi because mo mọ̀ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni inú ṣe ń bí àwọn èèyàn because mo rántí ibi tá a ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ kéèsì yìí. Mo rántí ijọ́ tí wọ́n kọ́kọ́ ṣe bí bàbá Mohbad tí bàbá yẹn dàbí ẹni tó ń fọwọ́ nù lára. Bàbá yìí wá dìde tán, àwa fi aṣọ yí bàbá yìí lára tán. Karimot wá jáde padà that we should back her. People are saying they got point. All the points she said, all she said today, none of it ni Karimot lálẹ́ lò. Wípé Karimot sọ báyìí wọ́n fẹ́ lò ní court of law. It cannot be you. Show ọ̀rọ̀ TikTok tí Karimot sọ yẹn no matter what.
Let's power tap, please.
No matter tender the court of law. If she knows she wants to help this case, let her fly back to Nigeria. She should fly back to Nigeria and say, I am ready to support this case. Let her help the hell off this case. We don't care about her. She is nobody. We are still crying. We are still mourning for Mohbad. Karimot swear, he won't swear pé o mọ̀ pé court case àti kíní wà ní ọ̀la àtọ̀túnla lẹ́ni àtọ̀la. Ta ló wà lórí TikTok tí ò tí gbọ́? Ṣebí you go to Yeye Kudi, you go to other platform. Onítorí ẹ̀rín tí Madam Kofi rin lẹ́ni ló jẹ́ kí wọ́n jáde. Ṣé Madam Kofi ṣe ẹ̀rẹ́rìn ni? Àwọn èèyàn wá ní Mohbad ló tiẹ̀ jáde. Mohbad ò ṣe tiẹ̀ jáde bọ́ sórí Daddy Freeze kó lọ retrace gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ. Karimot gbogbo nǹkan tó sọ fún ẹ lẹ́ni ó ti mú ẹ. Karimot ó ṣàṣejù. Ó ṣàṣejù. Ó gbàdà lọ́wọ́ Wummi ó fi gún bàbá Mohbad. You took this word from Wummi, you used it to pierce this man. That was too much of you, girl. That was too much of you. Kí ló dé? Ṣé bàbá iṣẹ́ ẹ ni? Ẹ̀yin lówó léyìn o, ẹ̀yin ṣe kinní kan léyìn o, ìwọ ni kọ́kọ́ lórí díẹ̀ jẹ́ léyìn ni. O mọ ọ̀ràn kírun bó náà ti rán ẹ wá. Kí ló dé? Ronú ìdílé yín ni. Ìwọ fúnra rẹ ló fẹ́nu sọ that they blocked you for 2 good years. They just opened you up in July. They just started talking to you in July of 2023. The first week of August, you said that was the time they told you Wummi was pregnant, and a week after she gave birth. So what do you know about Mohbad? You knew nothing. Before you came out, you knew nothing about him. Odele wants story for you are the one that told us, you are the one that went to the bloggers. Kilo lost of our bloggers that they to come and attack and justice fighters. Is that not what they are doing? So justice fighters you said you went to them. You got no bloggers come and antagonize one now. Karimot. Ọkọjá yẹ ó ṣàṣejù mo ní kínkínní fún ẹ 0.005 ni mo ní fún ẹ nǹkan tí mo dẹ̀ ṣe fi sílẹ̀ ni go to Daddy Freeze platform, go back and go and cover this man up and go and clothe him, because that's where you unclothe him. That's where you stack that man naked. Go back there to Bafeshi justice. Go back to your platform and go and do justice. Over distract one at the fall, please. so o fẹ́ fi àwa gba yìí irọ́ ló pa nígbà tó ti lulẹ̀ tán. Another area you should look at is people are fighting Karimot in the US. Oh my God, don't go through it now. You know people are fighting you in the US. You know you have gone wrong. You want to say, oh my God, to send the woman, see Wummi for more bad. Your NRL saw at the real true when you were saying it. You said it with your mouth. Oh, Baba Bai sorrow. Now you are telling us he was on the phone, he didn't say anything. What kind of nonsense mogo is that? Baba tell him sorrow. He's not talking. If you are talking to someone on the phone and by the time you talk for like 10 seconds and the person just says something, 30 seconds, 1 minute, you will say, are you there? You will say that to somebody.
Hi, sister.
Are you there? Check, no, what's in my soul. But what you put you, Karimot, you're going so far. What you put you? If you buy you, no, Fehishara. Ó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ṣorí pé Karimot tó fẹ́ distract wa but a ti padà sórí ẹ̀. Irọ́ ló pa distraction ni ò lè work. Wọ́n sáré wò pé ta náà lè lò ní. Wọ́n ní ó dàbí pé wọ́n ti ní soft feeling fún Karimot. Let's use Karimot. That's why they brought you out. It's a lie. Fehishara, wàá jáde. Torí ayé àti ọ̀run àti ilẹ̀ á nà ìyẹ́ wọ́n á nà ìwọ àti ìyẹ́ làgàlàgà wàá jáde gbogbo àgbóná mọ́ ẹ wàá jáde padà you will come out torí pé you have the key in this case. You have to come and tell us what you went to Mohbad's house to do. You were playing the game when you said when Westo said you told her that Mohbad was alive when you got there. It's a lie. That is the script you were given. Gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìgbà tí Ìyábọ̀ Òjó kò mọ̀ pé òun máa ṣìṣọ́ bó ṣe ṣìṣọ́ yẹn náà gbogbo yín lẹ máa ṣìṣọ́ publicly openly lẹ máa ṣìṣọ́ lẹ máa ṣiṣẹ́ tàfi máa road to justice yìí gbogbo ẹni tó bá ń tì yín lẹ́yìn whoever is behind you the strong power that is behind you they will fall down because Mohbad ìlérí Olúwa Ọládìméjì ọmọ Joseph Alọ́ba ó máa rí justice. That is what we stand on, and that is what we will get. We are not here to play. For the past 11 months, it will be 11 months in some days. We've been on this thing. Ìwọ wá fẹ́ jáde ńsìn Karimot ó fẹ́ gba star. Irú star òṣìwò nìyẹn. I'm sorry I don't use this language. I don't even know where it's coming from, but I am hot. Karimot, it's too much. No, it can't be taken. If we take Karimot back, that means we are weak. We are very, very weak. They've seen us. They are toiling with our hearts. They are toiling with our brains. Don't worry, justice team will take you back. Why should we take Karimot back? Ọwọ́ ìyá Túndé lòún gbé sókè kì í ṣọwọ́ Wùnmí wọ́n dẹ̀ purọ́ fún náà nìyẹn ṣe bórí yẹn physically wọ́n purọ́ fún ni fúnra rẹ̀ ló fẹnu sọ pé I was sending medication to Mohbad wọ́n purọ́ fún ni fúnra rẹ̀ ló sọ fún wa wípé Mohbad ní infection ibo ló ti gbọ́ yẹn. But tabure wa jáde fún ẹ padà wá fẹ́ sá wá sọ́dọ̀ wa. Come on girl, please get out. We care less about you. You're nobody. Ẹ má bínú mi sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí, but it was just too much of me.
Didi,
this morning.
Didi, I want to say something.
Yes, ma'am.
Bí gbogbo wa ṣe ń sọ pé she knows a lot. She knows a lot. Ṣé wàá fi pé ó lè appear ní court of law láti wá sọ a lot tó mọ́ yìí? That's one. Ṣé wàá fi pé tí a bá fún ní soft landing ká gbọ́ nǹkan tó a lot tó mọ̀ táwa dẹ́mọ̀ pò mọ̀ a lot tá a fẹ́ kó ṣàbọ̀ ẹ̀ fún wa yẹn ṣé fipá máa lè get nobody is accommodating Karimot into justice for Mohbad. Mommy Ajoke Adeyola, welcome ma. Into justice for Mohbad. She's just trying like me. I will still say this. Tó bá jẹ́ Karimot tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní justice for Mohbad nígbà tí Mohbad kú tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní bash bàbá Mohbad. Tó bá jẹ́ that same Karimot ló ń sọ̀rọ̀ nsìn kì í ṣe Karimot yẹn o. Something is pushing her out. She's restless.
Mommy joking. Sorry ma, please. If Karimot has something to say, let her open her platform and help
Sister Didi, Mommy joking. No, this is my first time on your platform. And
You can talk.
Let me Mommy, give me a phone, please. Let her talk.
The other woman that is venting and anger, understand her anger is necessary for her to
And it's justifiable too.
Oh, they were justifiable. But this is my first time on every platform. First time any other star country. And this is my first time on your platform too, Mommy Jokem.
You are welcome.
I've always been on Mommy Rich Gay's platform. Everybody understand me. Not until when you hold that Lamani Piso, Karimot has nothing to offer. Inonjo. Nǹkan tí mo sọ lénìí àwọn èèyàn lè má gbà ó bò mo nígbàgbọ́ pé tó bá di very soon people will come back and say lady kan dẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí bíbá tó sọ iná ń jó. Ẹ lọ kọ sílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn bí Ọlọ́run ṣe ń bẹ tí ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ṣe wà tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni Ọlọ́run gbé ayé dúró tí kò dẹ̀ sí pílà ń bẹ̀ tí Karimot bá sọ nǹkan tó ń mọ̀ ó máa sọ wọn nù ẹ lọ kọ́ ó máa sọ wọn nù.
Ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ tó ẹjọ́.
Mo sọ fún yín ni tó bá jẹ́ pé
kò ní sọmọ nù please.
Mo ti gbà tí tẹ bá mọ iná tó ń jó tẹ bá mú iná tó ń jó ẹ̀ ní sọ nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀.
Tí iná bá ń jó.
Ẹni sùúrù ẹ farabalẹ̀ ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ mi sọ pé kẹ má sọ anything tẹ fẹ́ sọ.
Àǹtí ẹjọ́ ẹ má fọmọ ẹ ṣe pé ẹjọ́ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ àbí àwọn
ìfọwọ́ ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ àmì mọ́dà tù ẹ farabalẹ̀ àmì mọ́dà tù mo kàn ń sọ fún yín ní nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni mò ń sọ fún yín nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni mò ń sọ fún yín.
Iná bá wá tiẹ̀ wá ń jó calm down ká tiẹ̀ wá ní iná ń jó ó wá ń try láti bọ́ síta láti wá máa sọ ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu ẹ̀. We cannot go this route.
Ẹni sùúrù kò lè sọ ẹ farabalẹ̀ kò lè sọ èyí sọ fún yín.
Farabalẹ̀ calm down. Ojú tẹ fi ń wo ọ̀rọ̀ Karimot ó yàtọ̀ sójú tèmi fi ń wo. Ojú tẹ̀yin fi ń wo èmi ẹ̀ ń fi bíi pé mo ń fọ́ fún Karimot àbí.
Ó sì sọ pé fọ́ fún ìgbà. Mo mọ̀ pé I've told some people. I said it on the conference platform pé gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n ń try tó ń sọ pé kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kan tó ń ní sọ̀rọ̀ fún pé wọ́n kàn ń jẹ́ kó display stupidity ẹni it's not sí pé wọ́n kò jẹ́ ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ èmi sọ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ fún wọ́n sọ ṣẹ́rí there is a whole lot of èèyàn ló wà lórí kéèsì gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà lórí kéèsì for them not to keep quiet kì í ṣàwọn náà. People are waiting for kí Karimot jáde kó sọ pé Wummi ló pa. People are waiting for kí Wummi jáde kí Wummi sọ pé òun ló pa. But ṣé wo níwò pé Fọlábọ̀ Òjó tún ṣìṣọ náà ṣé ẹ fi gbọ́wọ́ kan ní ṣá. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn mò ń ṣépè fọ́mọ ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó bá lẹ́rù nìyẹn. Mi ì ṣépè fún bí tèmi. Nǹkan tí má rò sọmọ ẹ̀ kó jẹ́ tèmi náà. Nǹkan tó ń ṣe nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ń ní kò ready àti sọ anything to anybody. Ó kàn fẹ́ lo platform yẹn pé kẹ òun pé òun ti ṣe kẹwàá sí òun dẹ́gbọ̀ bàbá Mohbad lọ bèbè nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn kò rẹ́dí àti sọ anything.
ẹ̀dẹ̀ ẹni tí èèyàn bá ṣẹ̀ tó bá wá ní pé wọ́n sì ń lọ́dọ̀ bàbá Mohbad lọ bèbè.
Ṣé kò ní sọ nǹkan ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ẹni ẹ má bínú máa wò ẹ má bínú máa tí mo bẹ́ ṣe wà yín sẹ́yìn tí mo bá ṣẹ̀yìn at least bó tẹ̀ jọjọ́ kan ẹ máa fi jù mí lọ tí mo dẹ̀ fi gbé kò ìṣọjọ́ kan tí n bá ṣẹ̀yìn ó yẹ kí n lè wá bá yín even tí n bá máa lọ bá èèyàn kan lórí platform yìí sọ fihàn pé èèyàn yẹn pé ẹ jọ ẹ bá mi bẹ ọmọ mi jókè pé mo ṣe wọn ṣé mi ò ní sọ nǹkan tí mo ṣe ni. Ó sọ lórí platform yẹn náà ó sọ pé òun ò kó jẹ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ nípa bàbá Mohbad ó sọ lórí platform stagun fi náà pé gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ òun ò kó jẹ ó sọ náà.
but tó dẹ̀ make us understand pé òun ò gbóhùn bàbá Mohbad.
Ṣe rántí mo kàn fẹ́ ó sọ pé bóyá èyí ti kúrò lẹ́ṣà ókè ẹ̀ wà mẹ́ ó sọ pé òun ò bá bàbá Mohbad sọ̀rọ̀ rí òun ò rí bàbá Mohbad rí. Then a question now came bóyá Nelly something a question now came èèyàn kan bí léèrè pé but you said it on ọ̀dọ̀ Daddy Fritz now ipe ó pé bàbá Mohbad bẹ́ẹ̀ fún 5 hours ó lóun ò kọjá náà. That was what she said.
Okay, anyway.
Everybody is entitled to ẹ bá fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ tẹ́ fẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ má gbé wá sórí afẹ́fẹ́. That is when she's gonna talk.
Tó máa wá gbé lọ. Bá mi sọ̀rọ̀ fún kíni for what purpose? No. This is black app. I know nobody. I know nobody.
Ẹ̀yin ò ní fẹ́ pé lẹ́yìn ìjẹba sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́yìn.
Mo tiẹ̀ lè ní nọ́mbà mi, lè ní nọ́mbà ẹ̀.
Gẹ́ẹ̀tì nǹkan tí mo ń sọ pé ní nọ́mbà ẹ má gẹ̀ mí rò. Nǹkan tí mo ń sọ fún yín ni pé ó expect kọ́ ní kálukú forgive kọ́ mójú kúrò ní gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe. Kọ́kọ́ sọ fún bàbá pé bàbá ó ti bẹ̀ yẹn má bínú kó dẹ̀ má lọ. Nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe nìyẹn.
Ṣé báwo lẹ ṣe ń gbénú lọ́rọ̀ mọ̀rọ̀ báyìí?
Okay, ẹ má bínú.
Maybe because I'm a Muslim. Bóyá bí ó ṣe jẹ́ kémi máa ro ni mo ṣe ń ronú bí báyìí. Because
ẹ bá rí bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó ń sọ nìyẹn. Tó máa bí ó sọ pé wọ́n bí lè rí pé ìgbà wo ló gbàdúrò ẹ̀ láàárọ̀ ìgbà tó máa wájú ó ní around 9. Wọ́n bí lè pé ìgbà wo làbúrò ẹ pè é padà tó sọ fún ẹ pé Mohbad kò ó lábúrò nǹkan ló pè ń gbìyànjú kan ló pè ń òun ò dẹ̀ ní dárúkọ.
Káwá sọ wípé
ṣẹgbọn débẹ̀
Karimot parọ́ ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ káwá ní Karimot parọ́ 100 nínú 100 tó pa yẹn kò sí òtítọ́ 10 nínú ẹ̀.
Mi sọ gẹ́ẹ̀tì nǹkan tí mo ń sọ mi sọ pé kò ní àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà tó yẹ pé indirectly ó fáwọn èèyàn láǹfà ẹ̀.
Nǹkan kan tí mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo yín gẹ̀ẹ́tì
àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ kan wà ń bẹ̀. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ fún yín ni pé ó ń wá bá gbogbo yín nítorí pé ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ẹ ti understand? Ó wá bá everybody nítorí pé ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ó wá ń fẹ́ ṣẹ́rí nǹkan tó need anybody tó bá fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu ẹ̀ nǹkan tó need ni pé kí wọ́n pè wọ́n lọ́mọ bóyá lórí kọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀ kí wọ́n dẹ̀ place bàbá Mohbad síbẹ̀ pé ókè ọmọ ìfẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa sọ̀rọ̀ kò lè bá sọ̀rọ̀ fún yín lórí ààbò láìláì.
Kí ló wá sọ nígbà tó ṣe láìrẹ̀ mi ò sí ń bẹ̀? Mọ́mí tíbi kẹ́ni jẹ́ ká understand pé Mọ́mí tíbi kẹ́ni jẹ́ ká understand pé olóhùn máa pe bàbá Mohbad live feature òun dẹ̀ máa wà lórí ìkúnlẹ̀ ohun tí bàbá Mohbad bá sọ pé òun dáríjì òun but ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé yẹn síbẹ̀ náà.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ṣáà ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ọ ti kọ́kọ́ sọ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ gbaragbara tó ti ń rábàbà tó ti ń rí traces nǹkan tó ń rí tó fi ń fẹ́ correct nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò correct ẹ̀ dáadáa ni òṣèlú gbọ́dọ̀ yẹn ní Kúdí ló kọ́kọ́ lọ.
Ibi ló kọ́kọ́ wá ibi ló kọ́kọ́ wá gbàgbà.
Kúdí ló kọ́kọ́ lọ.
Ta ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ fún yín jọ́ ló lọ sọ́dọ̀ Kúdí? Ẹ mọ is it not up to bí 6 weeks ago tó ti wá síbí báyìí?
Alọ́dọ̀ yèyé kó dín ló kọ́kọ́ lọ around February ending of January ló ti kọ́kọ́ jáde. Ọ̀dọ̀ yèyé kó dín ló kọ́kọ́ lọ.
January ẹni tó ṣì bú bàbá Mohbad Wummi.
Àní ó bu ẹni sùúrù nǹkan tí mò ń sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Tó bá ti fi pé òun ti rí chances lọ́dọ̀ wọn á tún sá padà síbi ó stable. Máa lọ wá kíní yẹn tí èyí kó dín ló kọ́kọ́ sọ fún pé kó lọ apologize fún bàbá Mohbad tó fi lọ sórí wall ẹ̀ tó lọ apologize. Tí bàbá Mohbad sọ pé it's not accepted. Ọ̀dọ̀ èyí kó dín ló kọ́kọ́ lọ.
Okay, sí, mo fẹ́ béèrè nǹkan kan lọ́wọ́ yín.
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní pé èmi ò sọ pé kó má gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Opinion mi yàtọ̀ sí opinion gbogbo yín. Opinion mi yàtọ̀ sí opinion gbogbo yín. Maybe because of my religion, opinion mi yàtọ̀ sí gbogbo yín.
Tí Karimot bá fẹ́ opinion yìí mo understand opinion yìí àgbàlagbà
èèyàn tí ẹ lè sọ fún mi gbogbo yín tẹ̀ ń pariwo gbogbo yín tẹ̀ wá tẹ̀ ń pariwo tẹ́ wà ẹni tẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ tẹ́ bá wà ní ṣùkàrí ẹ lè bọ́ ọ̀tá gírì kẹ́ wá sọ pé báyìí lọ̀rọ̀ ṣe rí tẹ́ bá wà ní ṣùkàrí mọ́ ẹni tẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí ẹ lè bọ́ ọ̀tá gírì lẹ́ẹ̀kan náà kẹ́ wá sọ pé báyìí ló ṣe rí ẹ máa pẹ́ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ náà ni. Ẹ máa pẹ́ gbẹ̀gbẹ̀ ni èmi máa ń fira mi sí ṣù pé tí ó bá jẹ́ pé this thing ó wá látọ̀dọ̀ mi ṣé mo lè jáde gbùn lẹ́ẹ̀kan ṣo pẹ̀lú dáméjì the way bó ṣe ń rìnrìn ẹ̀ yìí náà ni every one of us ṣe máa rìn ẹ má jẹ́ káyé máa tọ̀ra wa. You people cannot just expect her to come out and be saying, this is what happened. Mo send you sí Mohbad. Ìgbà tí Wummi pè mí, mo ní kó ṣe kíkọ́ sí ẹ̀, mo ní kó ṣe bá òótọ́ ni ìgbà kan. No! Ẹ lè expect ẹ̀ kó wá sọ gbogbo yẹn. Ẹ lè expect ẹ̀ kó wá sọ. Ẹ má bínú o. I'm not talking about religious kìnìún mo fi sí or something like that, but at times máa fi pé àwọn Christianity gbà mí ẹ máa ń wá too aggressive jù tẹ́ bá fẹ́ handle ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ máa fi láì pé téèyàn bá ti lè ṣẹ̀yìn báyìí ẹ láti gé orí ẹ̀ dànù ni pé forgiveness is a sin and I don't really understand that aspect. Me, I'm a mother. Ìyá ni mí. Mo dẹ̀ mọ bí mo ṣe lè rọra máa mú nǹkan tí máa fi mú òtítọ́ jáde. Tí máa fi mú òtítọ́ jáde bẹ́ẹ̀mi ṣe mọ tèmi ṣe ní calmness way bọ́ pé bóyá ẹ máa sọ pé Karimot must not be welcome ní platform kan that's not possible.
Èmi ò sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ má welcome ẹ o I wasn't part of it o mo kàn ń sọ fún yín ni pé what people are expecting from her they are not gonna get it. Even though if Karimot said request, Bagbe Karimot okay with what is going on now, do you think she'll be able to say something tangible or reasonable? The answer is no, because they will not allow her to say it. They will not allow her to say it. They will not allow her to. There is nothing to vent out. They will not allow her to say her mind. You can only ask for forgiveness when you repent. You can only ask for forgiveness. To want the forgiveness, to repent.
I know mommy too, so. Ẹ má dùn jẹ́ ká gbé ti Karimot sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Wà á bó ṣèdè alámàlà. Tójú ọmọ ẹ̀ kí wà ní ká sọ sí yẹn.
Àbí ilé ìtọ́jú ẹgbẹ́ dá lórí Karimot yìí ti lágbára jù. Ìyá Mohbad tó rọ́pò rẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ kí lè ṣe fún un.
Karimot ló pa Mohbad àbí tó wà ń bẹ̀ ìgbà tí ó kọ́jú òun bá sọ fún ló máa sọ.
Ẹ má ṣe ẹ má bá wọn ṣe ní ẹgbẹ́. Ẹ fi wọ́n sílẹ̀. That is everybody opinion. Ẹ má bá wọn ṣe lẹ.
No. Wọ́n ti take a personal jù and I don't like it. Wọ́n ti take a personal jù. Wọ́n fẹ́ fọjá kan Karimot. I don't like it. Èèyàn ó sọ̀rọ̀ ibi kì í ṣe ṣó sọ fún ipò òun wá join team justice ni. Ṣó sọ fún ipò òun wá join team justice. Kò sọ fún ipò òun wá join team justice. Ó ń try láti máa sọ díẹ̀ tó lè sọ síta ni. But the way people are going about it, it's not good. Karimot lè distract wa. Mo hate kẹ́ máa sọ pé distraction ni Karimot. Kí ló fẹ́ fi distract wa? Èèyàn ó fọ́ victim ní náà. Kí ni ilé tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí?
Àdúrà ẹ má bínú mà àdúrà wà ń bẹ ẹtẹ́gbọ̀n ẹ̀fì. The next thing tó máa ṣe.
Àdúrà ọmọ ẹni tó
lé Mohbad wà ń bẹ. Sọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ́ máa pa ni.
Ẹni tó lé Mohbad wà ń bẹ náà. Torí Mohbad nínú ẹ̀jẹ̀ torí Mohbad tó ṣe pa ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀.
Tí bàbá bá forgive ẹ̀ ńkọ́ kí la fẹ́ bọ́ lọ́hùn fún. Bàbá lè kọ́ mi lẹ̀.
Òun bí sọ bàbá òun public ṣe máa ní kí bàbá ẹ̀ má gbà padà ní.
Ẹ ká fi Karimot ṣe lọ́ọ̀fù tó kú kíní lábẹ́rẹ́ àfọkọ́ọ̀sẹ̀ ẹ ká lo gbogbo ẹnájì tá à ń lò fún Karimot tó bá wù kó lọ bẹ bàbá tó bá wù kó má bẹ bàbá tó bá wù bàbá kó forgive ẹ tó bá wù bàbá kó má forgive ẹ it's left to Karimot but let's focus on the main thing kíní ló ń gbé pamọ́ yìí lo ẹnájì yẹn láti bring nurse out. Ẹ ká máa gbé nǹkan easy.
Àdúrà wà ń bẹ ìyá Mohbad wà ń bẹ ó yẹ kó máa yìnbọn pa àwọn yẹn ni kí ni Karimot ṣe? Okay, mo ní mo bẹ̀ bàbá pé kó má sin ọmọ ó ta ó tán. Ìyá Mohbad tó ní bàbá Mohbad ló ní kó wá gún Mohbad pa. Kí lẹ rí ṣe sí i?
Ìyá Mohbad
tó ní òun ló ní kó wá gún Mohbad pa mọ́ nílé. Kí lẹ rí ṣe sí i? Kẹ́jẹ́ ká máa tán.
Ẹni sọ̀rọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé mo tẹ́ ní mi ò rò tèmi bẹ́ẹ̀.
Kéèsì ìyá Mohbad kéèsì ìyá Mohbad tẹ́ bá sọ pé àdúrà wà ń bẹ Karimot wà ń bẹ kíní kan wà ń bẹ àdúrà will always go against bàbá ẹ̀ because bàbá ẹ̀ fẹ́ràn lẹ́wọ̀n àdúrà wà ń bẹ. Ẹni sùúrù ẹ jẹ́ kí n ṣàlàyé Karimot fẹ́ pa bàbá ẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Karimot tó bá yẹ gbọ́dọ̀ tí Karimot sọ tó bá rí bàbá ẹ̀ máa pa mí.
Tọ́ lè pa bàbá ẹgbẹ́ yẹn sílẹ̀ Karamot ní gbogbo yẹn tá à ń sọ pé wọ́n máa pa bàbá wọn ìta ló fẹ́ pa wọ́n lè pa bàbá ta ló fẹ́ pa bàbá wọ́n lè pa bàbá ẹgbẹ́ yẹn sílẹ̀.
Ẹ má gbàgbé pé wọ́n ń gbé káàkiri kúrò nínú ilé because people thought he really wanted to bury that child. Àdúrà tẹ sọ tí ìyá Mohbad bá jà tó ń cover àdúrà tó ń cover Darusha ó ní right láti jà torí òun ló fún ẹ má ṣe jù. Yes, òun ló fún ẹ máa ṣe jù. Yes, because
ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló wá tóbi jù? Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló tóbi jù táwọn méjèèjì?
Ẹni sùúrù.
Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wo ló tóbi jù nínú táwọn méjèèjì? Bàbá mo ní kẹ́ má sin ọmọ ẹ̀sìn àti ìṣe wọ́n pa ọmọ tó tọ́pọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ àti ìyá tó bọ̀ ọmọ ẹ̀nú ẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ò sọ èwo ló tóbi jù?
Ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ ẹni tó pẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lójú ẹ̀ tí ó bá sọ̀rọ̀ ó máa wẹ̀ wọ́n. Kò sọ̀rọ̀ náà ó máa wẹ̀ wọ́n because Lagos State government back up lórí ọ̀rọ̀.
Kò lè wẹ̀ mọ́ kankan mọ́ mi kò lè wẹ̀ mọ́.
Ṣẹ́rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń fi ó máa ń fọ́nì sí i nínú gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń pariwo ní gbogbo nǹkan tẹ̀ ń sọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tí Karimot ṣẹ̀ tẹ̀ tó kó ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ṣẹ̀ yìí tí ìyá Mohbad àti àdúrà bá ti sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ní ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ pẹ̀pẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé máa rántí pé Karimot sọ pé bàbá Mohbad sí ọmọ ẹ̀ live.
Òun náà ni mo ṣe sọ fún yín pé ìyá Mohbad lè sọ̀rọ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ tó bí tí Mohbad bá sọ̀rọ̀ tí Darusha bá sọ̀rọ̀ àti àdúrà àti Darusha àti Mohbad gbogbo wọn lọ́jọ́ máa wà gbogbo wọn ìyá Mohbad náà jì. He's only playing a game.
Okay, so Karimot nítorí ó sọ̀rọ̀ sí bàbá Mohbad ó bú bàbá Mohbad.
Ẹni sọ Bíbélì sọ wípé ní ìwọ ìṣẹ́ rí Tinubu. Bíbélì sọ pé ohun ìkọ̀sẹ̀ kan ò lè ṣaláì máa wà. But ègbé ni fún ẹni tó bá tọwọ́ ẹ̀ ṣe bá bọ̀
ó ṣe bàbá Mohbad kọ́lọ́run dájọ́ ẹ̀ fún.
Lọ́tọ̀ tí ó bá kọ̀ ṣẹ́ni you can only bet that
who are we to tell her to confess?
Ẹ wò ó kẹ́lòmíì sọ another person.
Wọ́n ní ọba
did.
Another speaker, sorrow, please. Sorrow now.
I'm tired. Ẹ máa fẹ́ máa force opinion yín sọ.
That's why.
Kí ló dé náà? Ẹ máa force opinion yín sọ yẹn lórí ṣe because of what?
Ẹ lọ sí platform Karimot ẹ lọ sí
Karimot kẹ lọ bá tó bá dẹ̀ ti gbọ́dọ̀ yín. Ẹ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ platform ẹ̀ tẹ̀sí máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ Karimot ẹ lọ bá wọn bẹ̀ kẹ lọ máa sọ kí ló dé náà.
Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo ọ̀tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ wò pé bó ṣe wà yẹn ó bìtì ọmọ yẹn ọmọ tó yẹ pé pè ní wọn fún kan tó ṣe yẹn.
Àwọn kò ṣe ò dáa o. Who are we to tell her to come? Ẹjọ́ mọ́mí ọba ìyọba fraud. Who are we to tell her to confess?
I don't know.
Who are we to tell her to confess?
I don't know.
Kí ló dé kí lẹ gbé dání iná tó tóbi tó yẹn? Àti mímọ́ do damages. Ẹ mú ìyá àdúrà àtàdúrà. Kí lẹ lè ṣe fáwọn yẹn tó bá dọ̀la tí bàbá Mohbad bá fa àdúrà lọ́wọ́ ṣe fẹ́ ní kó jù sílẹ̀ ni.
Bàbá wa bí àní bàbá ò ní rògbò lọ́wọ́ wọn.
Mo ṣe fẹ́ ní kó jù sílẹ̀ ni. Kí ló dé náà? Ẹ wo ẹjọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run justice for Mohbad mo wá justice fún Mohbad ni o. I'm not here to criticize anybody. Oníkálukú ló mọ bó ṣe ń ṣe opinion. Oníkálukú follow mind ẹ̀. Oníkálukú ṣe iṣẹ́ bó ṣe bá fẹ́ ṣe. Please. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ má force opinion ilé mi lórí ní orí platform yìí kí ló dé náà à ń bá yín sọ pé èèyàn tó bá máa mọ̀ bó máa ṣe bí ọ̀bọ ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́ ọmọ yẹn sọ ọ̀rọ̀ kan lọ́sàn-án ìmọ̀dìmọ̀ ó lẹ́yìn tẹ́ ń wá justice lédè ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ rò tọrọ gbọ́ náà nìyí tẹ́ ń àtàkì tẹ́ mẹ́gbàá dání tẹ́ fi na òun ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fẹ́ rí tọrọ nìyẹn nítorí pé ó ṣe nǹkan kan fún bàbá Mohbad sin ṣàkí nǹkan mọ́gì àgbélébù ṣáwa wà ń bẹ̀ ṣẹ́yìn wà ń bẹ̀ ni ṣebí nǹkan tó ń sọ fún wa la gbọ́ ṣebí tí bàbá Mohbad sọ fún wa náà la gbọ́ because a mọ̀ pé bàbá Mohbad ló parọ́ because gbogbo ala witness ẹ̀ gbogbo ala witness aláwo gbogbo bí bàbá Mohbad ṣe ẹ wo bí tí Karimot sọ pé bàbá Mohbad wọ ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì orange ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni tó pè fún ní bàbá Mohbad yẹn nìyẹn nígbà tó mọ̀ bàbá Mohbad àkàrà green kẹ́ni bàbá Mohbad wọ̀ tí bàbá Mohbad kò dẹ̀ sí ní bẹ̀rẹ̀ àgbà táwọn kò gbàgbé bí fẹ́ kí bàbá Mohbad ló pọ̀ sí lórí Karimot o.
Ó tẹ̀ sí máa fi bàbá Mohbad tó dájú kó ṣe yìí. Bí ẹ̀kẹ́ mọ̀ pé àtọ́ ti lọ́mọ.
Ó tẹ̀ sí kọ́kọ́ free mind ẹ̀. Ó fi kọ́kọ́ free mind ẹ̀ kó kọ́kọ́ ṣe bó ṣe máa ṣe ní gbèsè ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń pariwo ẹ má fọjá pọ̀ Karimot ẹ má gbá Karimot sára bíi ti báwo Karimot kọ́ yẹn jẹ́ ọmọ mi ni.
Mo rí pé fífi
abeg o abeg.
Make everything
abeg. I don't want wahala o. Ìgbà yẹn ní ìsinmi máa sọ pé Karimot ń bá ó ti wá platform ń tọ́ anti justice lẹ́nu yẹn. Ẹ wo gbogbo sensible questions sí Westo welcome Westo wà ń bí báyìí jàre Westo welcome back welcome Westo. Sensitive questions sí Westo béèrè lọ́wọ́ Karimot. Ẹ jẹ́ kó farabalẹ̀. Ó gẹ́tì àwọn ánsà tó fẹ́ píkì nínú èèyàn ń fi parable fún wa lánsà ẹni
pé ṣé Westo béèrè àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ni.
Very tangible questions.
Ẹ
fi àtọ pé wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ nílì Karimot mọ́gì wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ nílì.
Comment section kò sẹ́ni tó ń pamper Karimot we don't know how.
Nobody is part
so please no worry you are going to write in the comment section. Go to our platform please. Kí ló ní ṣe ó jẹ́
àwọn kọ̀mẹ́ntàsì bá dé bí wọ́n kọ̀ọ̀kan mi tẹ bá lọ pàdé wọn ní gbogbo wọ́n máa lọ máa bú wa ní ọ̀rọ̀
nǹkan tó ṣe yẹn mẹ́rin ló lè ṣe èmi kò lè ṣe tí wọ́n jẹ́ pé ọmọ ìyá mi gan kì í ṣe ọmọ ẹ̀kọ́ ìrọ̀lẹ́ wọ́n ní ìyá mi ló jẹ̀bi lẹ́ta
èèyàn kan fẹ́ máa fi èèyàn kan fẹ́ máa fi yín tì sílẹ̀ máa wá ó ṣe gbá ṣàwó ó ṣe ok Andy sọ̀rọ̀ anti-justice Papariano sọ̀rọ̀ anti-justice eléyìí sọ̀rọ̀ anti-justice so Karimot wá sí platform èèyàn onítọ̀hún
àwọn náà dẹ̀ tún máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ Papariano àwọn náà tún máa lọ sọ́dọ̀ paparazzi.
Gbogbo wọn náà tó gbé paparazzi láti justice. Gbogbo wọn náà lọ sọ́dọ̀ paparazzi. Àbáàrí gbogbo wọn bẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Jáàrí gbogbo wọn bẹ̀ lẹ́nu. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tẹ́ bá ń ṣe politics nínú justice for Mohbad, count me out please. Anybody is free to my platform. Tí bá fẹ́ gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu Karimot tó bá wá síbí, mo mọ bí mo ṣe máa engage ẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe kìnìún afẹ́báyọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ everybody ṣáà want to condemn the girl. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ lọ mú ìbọn kẹyìn fún ìyá Mohbad àti àdúrà náà kẹ tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ wá vẹ́ǹtì áńgà yín sórí Karimot. West tó bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ jàre first tire tí ó sọ mo mọ Ọlámi, I know she's here but èèyàn tó yàn fẹ́ gbé sókè pé kéèyàn tiẹ̀ bá sọ̀rọ̀ calmly bí ọmọ síyà nígbà tó ń náà bá tiẹ̀ ń gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń sọ tó ń ṣe pé kóun tiẹ̀ bọ́ sókè kóun tiẹ̀ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ bíbá ìgbé òun lè sọ̀rọ̀ DMB náà tó tún máa gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ òun. Tẹ bá sọ yìí pé òkè òun parọ́ ṣùgbọ́n ṣàwò tó bá dúró lórí wípé òun gbóhùn bàbá Mohbad kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe sí tó bá dúró lórí wípé bàbá Mohbad ṣe é lò òun gbọ́ voice yẹn and the same voice tóun gbọ́ ń gbà yẹn òun náà ni voice tóun gbọ́ ń sìn kí lẹ fẹ́ ṣe sí but ó clear ibẹ̀ yẹn ó pé òun oníwájú làtọ̀ lọ́run òun ò gbóhùn wọn òun ò rí wọn rí òun ò ní nọ́mbà wọn ṣùgbọ́n òun ní kó gbé fóònù fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀ pé wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé fóònù fún pé òun ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ bóyá ẹni ẹ̀ lọ gbé fún ṣùgbọ́n òun ò gbóhùn wọn wọn sọ anything tó bá fẹ́ dúró lórí wípé mo pè yín náà nìyẹn ẹ̀rẹ́ kí lẹ máa ṣe fẹ́ pa ni ẹ kọ́kọ́ mú ìyá Mohbad àtàdúrà tó wọ́n pẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ lójú ẹ kọ́kọ́ máwọn èèyàn síta náà kẹ́ kọ́kọ́ command wọn pé kọ́ converse Karimot wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ fún àtẹni tó ṣojú ẹ̀ èwo ló lágbára nínú méjèèjì ẹ má force opinion yín lé mi lórí o mi ò mọ Karimot rí débi tí mo fẹ́ fi ọjà pọ̀n àmọ́ at the same time bí amọ̀ lèmi o bí amọ̀ ni mi o tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ tó lọ́gbọ́n nú máa listen máa gbọ́ o tẹ bá dẹ̀ ní pé ẹ lè dá ṣe justice for Mohbad yín kẹ máa ṣe o kò sí wàhálà nínú ẹ o bójá àwọn méjì péré la jọ ń sọ̀rọ̀ justice for Mohbad títí tá a máa fi gbà á máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ o ilé ti pọ̀ ju tèmi o ó ti pọ̀ ju mi ìfẹ́ wàhálà tó tó yìí o ẹ má gbà Karimot láyè Karimot tí ó ń fẹ́ wọ platform yẹn ṣeéṣe ló fẹ́ tinú platform yẹn já sínú yàrá mi.
Àkókò wà ń bí báyìí àkókò lè nǹkan má ti tiwa bá ṣe fẹ́ ṣe ń bí. Ẹ má bínú ẹ̀jọ̀ má bínú. Wọ́n máa sọ ṣe máa pọ́ máa wà táwọn wá sàn wá dẹ̀ lọ. Ebi tá a bá dó sí ọ̀la ìsìn báyìí.
Ó má fi abeg na just mute myself torí ó tẹ̀ sún mi kí ló dé nǹkan bó bá dọ̀la ń sìn wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbẹ́kẹ̀yéde ẹ̀yin lẹ dáná fún tí náà ń jó lábẹ́ aṣọ.
Prime boy parọ́ spending parọ́ Karimot parọ́ ta ló wá fẹ́ fún wa ní proof kọ́ta fẹ́ àwọn tó wà nílé wọ́n kọ̀ọ̀rọ̀ fún wa ní kọ́ta fẹ́ ọ̀kẹ́lẹ̀kẹ́lẹ́ ká ń gbọ́ ẹ̀ la máa join together la máa fi mọ fight.
Spending did not see it. Bàtí
spending wá sọ́dọ̀ Westo gbà yẹn he's not saying the truth Westo did not allow him to say the truth. Westo is pampering justice yìí gan-an ọlọ́run jẹ́ kọ́ mọ ṣàrìgbà kọ́kàn everybody balẹ̀ everybody lè.
ní kálukú ṣàlópinion Karimot mọ̀ ní.
I don't know if I can say one or two good day to you all. Anyway, I greet everyone once again and I appreciate the energy. I appreciate everyone who is trying not to let the cause of justice to go down. Mami Joker, God bless you. I'm still testing my microphone. I'm not out yet. But in the course of testing microphone, I will not do without appreciating everyone. I will do that properly on my page. But please permit me to just come out anyhow for now. Because, you know, in the course of testing microphone, there are things you might be doing that might not be the right thing. But when the stage is fully set, then the show can begin. Concerning Sister Karimot's issue, I will just want to appreciate her courage. I want to appreciate her courage that she came out today, despite the fact that she knows that the platform where she was going or she's going, she knows the platform is not a friendly platform for those who doesn't like justice. I'm talking about Sister Comfy's platform. Anyone that is anti-justice, that is not a friendly platform for such a person. And for her to be courageous to go to that platform, to summon courage to make herself available, I think that courage should be appreciated. We are not bimbos, we are not mumus, we are not pushover that anybody can come to Kajo. And for her to come there, she knows she will not come there to come and say otherwise. The only thing I notice about Karimot's response today is that there are a lot of questions she doesn't want to answer. And the reason why she doesn't want to answer those questions, she made it clear, she made it known that she said it, meaning that she was not clear about those things until now that she's trying to now reason along with people who are really calling out for justice. She is not aware of so many things. And for us to now get, our own understanding about the matter, we cannot do that without calmness. We cannot get anything. She said something is very big. And what she said is that Efemobo Emegbadani is very, very obvious that there is no how we can get information if we are harsh. Be rest assured that there will be panic, there won't be clarity, there won't be sincerity, there won't be fact. So even if she's trying to fight back at Wummi, it's not even our concern, it's not even our problem. As long as, whatever misunderstanding that she's having with Wummi, as long as we are going to, as long as that is going to give us hints or give us, lead us to the way of justice, it doesn't concern us if they are, if she's trying to use platform to fight Wummi. It is none of our business. Our business should be that Sister Karimot, in those days, when you're saying some things, when you're calling Baba out, when you're splitting some, what's out, when you're giving some update, compared to now that you are not now seeing the light. All our own is what has changed and what do you now want to contribute to the cause of justice? How do we now get the justice? I'm not saying she will be telling us the truth all the time, and I'm not saying that she will come and be telling us lies, but she's also a mature person to now begin to realize that at this stage there is nothing that can be done than to say nothing but the truth. And if she's not saying it, we are not losing anything. If she's saying the truth, we are not losing anything. If she's lying, we are not losing anything as well. In fact, it will be doing herself more damages if she's telling the truth. So I don't see any reason why we should say, hey, I got the Masoro, I got the Besoke, I got the Shibashao. She promised me today that she's going to unblock me. And sincerely, she did. She unblocked me. I was even surprised when she wanted to, like when I wanted to leave her live show today, that she was, asking about how is your family, how is your this and that and so on. Anyone who doesn't understand the game will think that, we've been in talking, that we're like, gosh, we've been friends, we've been this and that. That is not even correct. We cannot even be friends until we get justice. But that notwithstanding, we disagree to agree as long as we are going to be getting fact. I want us to be calm. Even if she wants to come and lie to us, I want us to be calm to listen to the lies so that we can be able to detect the lies, so that we can be able to say, Sister Karimot, this you are saying is not correct. But before she even come up, She is even the one telling us pé lè fẹ́ gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu mi kẹ́ máa wùwà bẹ́ ṣe ń wùwà ẹ̀yin kọ́ lẹ gbé mi wá ni mo gbéra mi wá so tẹ́ bá fẹ́ gbọ́ ẹ máa farabalẹ̀ ni. I think with this I don't think we should be cajole with the fact that Karimot fẹ́ gbé wa mọ́ra ni Karimot fẹ́ ṣe damage control. It's none of our business. We are not losing anything even if she's coming here to tell us lies. So I want us to be calm. I want you to now see wípé ẹ máa gbọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sọ báyìí. Ṣé rí kò kí n ṣe crime? It's not a crime for a prostitute to be a prostitute. It's not a crime for anyone to be a thief. It's not a crime for an aṣẹ́wó to be an aṣẹ́wó. But it becomes a crime when you now realize that it is not the way to your path. It is not the path you should follow. When you realize that and you still continue, that is when it becomes a crime. It is not a crime when you are a prostitute, but it becomes a crime by the time you get married and you have a man living under a man and you still go out to do the same thing. That is when they begin to drag you to call you names and it becomes just so I don't think it's a crime when Sister Karimot or when Karimot was trying to play the part of a family. That was never a crime. Anybody can do that. I can do that for my own family.
Please, Bamima, mute the negative comments.
Emma will comment section. Anyway, it was never a crime when Karimot was defending Wummi. It was never a crime when Karimot was siding Wummi. It was never a crime when Karimot was playing the part of a family. Ọmọ ìyá mi ni mi fẹ́ kó ṣubú ni. Ọmọ ìyá mi ni mo fẹ́ ṣiṣẹ́ ọmọ ìyá. But it is now a crime when she realizes that ìjà tí mo máa ń jà fọmọ ìyá mi n tó má lè ṣàkóbá tèmi náà ni because this thing is not the way I thought it was. I was told lies. I was manipulated. I was being dragged, like being forced to come and defend what is undefendable. And I think she's coming out to say, òun dá dúró mi lọ́mọ ìyá mọ́ wọ́n gbé mi handicap wọ́n parọ́ fún mi èmi kò mọ̀ everything that is happening now. I think she's now beginning to realize this. And I don't think as such we should now say, like gone now. Internet doesn't forget all the things she's saying. That all that she has said before was on record. And now everything she'll be saying will still be on record. It has no distraction to our cause. It's just a way of saying, okay, are you sincerely realizing yourself and are you sincerely joining us in getting justice? And if not, if it has passion, we'll pick it from there and descend it on her. For now, let us calm down to get some information we need. Let us calm down to listen to more facts, and let us calm down to listen to more lies. If, like I said, if she's telling us lies, we are not losing anything. If she's telling us the truth, we are not losing anything. So why must we now say, oh no, we have to cast her, oh we have to block her, oh we have to, be brutal to her? No, we can't do that. Let's be calm. By God's grace, we'll get justice. And, if we must get information, there is little to what you can get from me. There is little to what you can get from Mommy Joker. There is little to what you can get from anybody that is not directly connected to that case. And plus or minus, Karimot is in a way connected to that case because she was part of Mohbad's life to some extent. She was part of Wummi's life to some extent. She was part of the case. And she also has a lot she has done. She was making an attempt to take Wummi out of the country. They went to embassy together. She got to meet the lawyer. She spoke to Mohbad at interval. She told us about the infection that Wummi was getting through Mohbad. She told us about Mohbad losing memory and so on. So she's part of it. And now that she realized that a lot are not correct, there are a lot of incoherence of the matter, we just need to calm down to listen to her. That is the only time we can detect more lies and we can detect more truth. Without that, we are only going to be blabbing, and I want us to calm down. Once again, I'm still testing my microphone. I've not come out yet. By the time I come on my page, I will be doing a lot of Thanksgiving appreciation and so on and so forth. I meet for now. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Westo Omagba. God bless you. Pẹ̀lẹ́ ohun tá a bá fi pẹ̀lẹ́ ṣe òun la máa rí yanjú. Àtirọ́ àtòtọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀ la nídìí ká máa kó papọ̀. If by tomorrow now, Bàbá Mohbad fẹ́ wọ inquest, ó fa àdúrà lọ́wọ́, wọ́n jọ dira wọn mú wọlé. Ṣàfẹ́ stone Bàbá Mohbad pa pé kí ló dé tó fi fa àdúrà lọ́wọ́. So ẹ jẹ́ ká máa listen well. Kàn ní láti máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan yẹn gbé bóyá kínní. Nobody is pampering anybody. Pampering things on you go. It's out of statement, please. Pampering. No.
Another thing is this. Sometimes you can pamper. It's not a crime to pamper. Sometimes you can even rob people's house to come and, try to be a clapper for someone just to get information. It's not a crime. It's never a crime. I just share my experience with the DSS. When DSS, held me one time like that, they made me comfortable. Not like police that will beat the hell out of you. I want you to tell them that you have a gun, even when you've not seen a gun in your life. They will frustrate your life, and you begin to say you just finished raping someone when you've not even this virgin. Now, you see, pampering is not a crime. That time, I got there. I don't know. I just discovered that I was inside AC. I was sitting alone. I waited for me to be interrogated. Nobody came to me. Sorry, we've been here like 2 times. We noticed you are sleeping. We don't want to disturb your sleep. Are you fine now? Do you need water? Do you this and that? There in Nigeria, not to talk of abroad. Sometimes you do all that so that you can extract information. Sometimes you do all this so that you can get, details. So, in those days, I want CID. They want my lotty. They will sit there, they will romance them, they will eat and wine, dine and wine with them. They act like mad person at times, I have this guy, Fisayo, FIJ. ODD lost in no cell to pretend to be criminal for months because he wants to get information to know what is happening in the cell, what are the atrocity going on there. Sometimes you just have to get along. And Karimot said it herself. You see, we can't. Sometimes we need to be simple, we need to be calm, not because we are foolish. When you want to approach someone and you are too aggressive, be rest assured that that person will strategize and determine on your energy. I'm on content too. But look simple now. I used to use myself as an example when we started the course of justice. Westo Botini, Westo is Kiniko, Kulidabi, àwọn kan fàjà ni wọ́n, àwọn kan gbà ni wọ́n. But the simplicity of Westo doesn't mean people in squishy. Sometimes simplicity make you get your result. Not even gra-gra. When you do gra-gra, you are only telling those who want to come for you to get prepared and get enough arsenal weapon. Even you are not a simple person. But when you look simple, they just look at you and say, don't disturb yourself. You'll be in a Westo. Ordinary cane will get him. Until they come with cane and they discover that even ammo tank is not enough. So you don't need to be harsh. Not all the time. And don't forget, we always pray that God should scatter the enemies that doesn't want justice to prevail. Now, if some people are now, trying to have a misunderstanding, disagreement, and such is now bringing about light to the darkness over working mobile. Why shouldn't we be grateful? So by Karimot and Wummi, are we not saying that? Are we saying that it is not part of our prayer? So why are we not just trying to be calm, to appreciate the fact that But let us just agree with the fact that it is nothing but the truth, even if we don't like it. But if we don't have evidence that it is truth or not, that is where, analysis, debate, and conversation like this will come up. Then you can be rest assured that by the time 2-3 intellectuals will discuss about it and debate about it, added with great warriors, in comment section and the rest, we will definitely pick what is correct. Nobody is an island. So let us calm down. Let's not just cast Karimot out. She's part of it, and she has a lot to tell us. And by our calmness, we'll get our answer. Thank you once again. I want to read my mind.
Thank you, Westo Ọlọ́run. We miss you. Ọ̀rọ̀ tó máa sọ nígbà ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbà tó wọ àgbọ̀. Open comment section, open comment section.
Ẹ jẹ́ fún yín story kan. Ní last week, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan fẹ́ ṣe party, mo wá fẹ́ ṣe ẹja fún un. Ìjà tí mo fẹ́ ṣe, mo dẹ̀ ti sùn torí ó rẹ̀ mí, mo lo oògùn. Mo tẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìwà mú iyọ̀ àti ata. Wọ́n ta sí ní gbogbo ẹja yẹn. Ẹja bí ẹja $300. Wọ́n ta sí gbogbo ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá dákẹ́. Mo wá jí. Mo wá níta ló ṣe. Àwọn méjì wá sọ pé àwọn kan. Mo ní ṣé mi mo wá ṣe? Mo ní ẹ̀ ń parọ́. Wọ́n ní I'm not lying o. Neighbor ẹ̀gbẹ́ mi, àjọ gbélé kan náà, ilé wa wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ara wa ni o. Òun ló pe ọlọ́pàá because mo pariwo gan. Ó pe ọlọ́pàá. Ọlọ́pàá bá dé. Nígbà tí ọlọ́pàá dé, wọ́n mú ọ̀tá ẹ̀kọ́ yìí. Wọ́n mú ọ lọ síta. Ṣé mo kọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn jẹ́wọ́ ẹni tó ṣe? Ẹgbẹ́ kan tó ọlọ́pàá sọ fún mi, ọlọ́pàá tó yẹ mí sí mi fọwọ́kàn. Ọlọ́pàá ní mo aggressive jù. That's why tí mo ṣe jẹ́wọ́ fún mi. Ìpè kò sí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ ṣe fún wọn. Ìpè mò ń jágbe mọ́ wọn jù. Ẹ wò lè lọ wọ́n, small náà ti complain. Wọ́n máa ṣe nǹkan míì tí mo wá ní mi ìmọ̀ tó bá dé sí wọn á jẹ́wọ́. Wọ́n ní mò ń jágbe mọ́ wọn. Ṣé tí wọ́n bá wà aggressive jù, kò lè nǹkan tí wọ́n fẹ́ get kò lè get there to see the real fact.
God first, kí ló dé tó block Psalm 91? Èèyàn wa máa ní. Karimot, if you want to come up, send request. You are free to come up. You are welcome here. If you want to come up, send request. Psalm 91.
Then another thing I notice is this. Even I would, thick skin recently because she's getting used to it already. But as a matter of fact, you also need to learn to ignore comment section at times. There are great people there, there are great analysts there. By the time you need to just say nothing but your mind, focus on question, concentrate on the panel session. In case there is anything that needs to be, put to you from comment section, the host or the moderator will definitely say it. So don't always get distracted because Motiri Karimot not be any tí òun náà kì í fẹ́ gbà pé ọ̀rọ̀ báyìí gbọ́dọ̀ lọ lára mi. Wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi comment section and so on.
Yes, bí àṣà kò ní ara fi gbọ́rọ̀.
Nígbà sẹ́ẹ̀.
Irú ètò ń ṣe fẹ́mi ní ọ̀dọ̀ kan fi ṣé kò rí pé mo kàn ń mú mi sùúrù.
Exactly. So you need to also ignore. That doesn't mean you will be friend to all of us and doesn't mean you will be enemy to all of us. For me, I will say I don't have any issue with you, but we won't be that friend until we get justice. Once we get justice, Karimot, the next flight will be my own to come and say, thank you, God bless you. This is justice that we want and the justice we have gotten. Until then, I will not drag you unnecessarily and I will not call you out, but we will continue to ask ourselves serious questions and giving ourselves good answers that will bring about justice. And I want us to do that for the sake of Mohbad. I know you love Mohbad too. I know you want justice. I know you're regretting that you were not told some things and you didn't get some fact. Now that you're getting the light, now that you notice that you have been deceived, I want us to fight this cause together and I don't want you to be distracted. God will, be with us and lead us to the right path. So be courageous, don't be distracted, and don't think that it is justice people that is dragging you all the time. The people that you don't want me to call Wummi your sister, let me say the few things that the few people how do I call it, that see why. What is the best name I can call Wummi, please? Can someone help me? Because Karimot will not like me to say your sister, and she will not like me to say Wummi. So what can I call her, please? So can someone just help me?
Boss lady.
Okay. The few people that the boss lady have gathered, Black Widow, I noticed some of them are also coming for you to come and attack you, making you to think that it is the people from this side that are doing that to you. No. So the people that your Black Widow have gone to recruit, have gone to put together, are also the people that are, dragging you somehow in comment section and making you to get frustrated. And I can see that you are not getting frustrated any longer. You are rather prepared for them to give it back to them, the way they throw it to you. So please, we need some facts, we need some information, and it's not as if we are trying to push word in your mouth. We are only trying to say that we all need ourselves this time around to get the justice that we ask for. So Karimot, I salute your courage. I appreciate the fact that you were quick to realize yourself, and going forward, we are also going to be here to want you to be part of, this justice movement. God bless you. I'm still testing my microphone anyway. I want to mute again. God bless you once again. Thank you.
Hey, he wants to test the microphone. The same way, no name. Let's do it. You are mounted. Queen, over to you. Oh, Queen, hold on. Mommy Shiju, Shefe Soro. Mommy Shiju. Then Queen, unmute your mic.
I think I've spoken earlier. I don't have anything to say. I've told you what you saw. I've told you. I said that they were wrong. They shouldn't have been castigating her. And they just want her to say it as it is. She can't say it like that because she has made some wrong moves and it's not in her favor. So I just expect her to say things that would implicate her. She will not to do that. So that's what I said, that we should see her like a prosecution witness. And a prosecution witness is like a red gem in the hands of the prosecutor that can help their case. So you don't castigate the person, make the person feel like, oh, you're a criminal. Not you're a criminal. You're already, nothing good can come out of you. So I expect them to use her. So if she's going to another platform, like you said yesterday, yes, I hope so. When she goes to, I think they said she's going to see Mr. Latin's platform. I hope she just they take to the advice and they don't bash her, so that they can have a meaningful conversation. Just like if you're having meaningful conversation, you say that before you know it, there's some things you will say that you will be able to pinpoint some facts for me that can be helpful. But if you're antagonistic against that, she will not want to talk. So that's what I suggested too. That for me, that Yatunde, she's an accomplice. She knows what's happened from the beginning to the end. She knows everything. That Yatunde, Wummi's auntie, as her mother's sister. She knows a lot. She knows what happened. She knows a lot. She's an accomplice in this case. She's not talking.
I have a question. I don't know if anyone has answered. Though it was supposed to be Karimot. Before the question, obviously, which is wow, and I'm asking for your question.
I'm sorry. I'm leaving my
You are such a special person. God bless you, Queen Olusi. Okay, the question is this. Iyatunde was the one that was used to impersonate Wummi during the candlelight session. And I asked a question that why do they even think of impersonating Wummi in the first place? If Wummi was not there, and the excuse or the reason why Wummi was not there is communicated or was communicated, would they have beaten anyone? Could there have been any gasbos? Will anyone come to drag Wummi to say, why were you not there? So far, the reason why she is not there is genuine. Why was Wummi impersonated during the candlelight session? And why do they even think of Iyatunde? Because when you look at Iyatunde and Wummi, they have, I don't want to call it resemblance, but they have some features that make them to look alike. Reason why we were all carried away to think that it was Wummi that was there on that day, until Karimot, when Karimot came out today to say that she was the one that raised Iyatunde's hand up, and she was the one, like, she was part of those who packaged Iyatunde to appear like Wummi. Why do they impersonate Wummi? Why do they look for someone to represent Wummi during the candlelight session? I still don't understand. Is there anything? Is there any big deal? Is it a must that Wummi is there? Because until today, that Karimot said it herself, I was finding it difficult to believe that Wummi was truly impersonated that day. Why? What's the motive? I don't know if anyone can answer that question.
For me, if you ask me, that, I think that was fairly like a week after Mohbad's spy. So she should be mourning. She's supposed to be in her house.
He said she didn't sit on. Who said it? Sorry. Let me clear. I was not. And I know some people recorded when you said you are the one that raised Iyatunde's hand up, that it was Iyatunde that was there on that candlelight, session, that candlelight day. If that is not correct, please.
No, she said Wummi was not there, that it was Iyatunde that she raised her hand up.
Now in comment section that she didn't say that. We both went to the
Impersonation. She's not. She didn't say she didn't say.
I was the impersonation because wait, let me ask you. Was Wummi on that day? Was she there? If Wummi is on that day, definitely it was not an impersonation. But if Wummi is not there, if she was not there on that very, very day, honestly speaking, it is nothing but impersonation. Wait, I didn't say impersonation. Why will you use the word wait to any sùúrù? Ẹ jẹ́ kí n understand nǹkankan. Tí èèyàn bá wà níbẹ̀ yẹn, I think what Karimot is trying to, say is this, that I use the word impersonation, that she did not use the word impersonation. Emi look the word impersonation. The reason why I use the word impersonation is that Wummi was supposed to be in that position. Wummi was supposed to be there. Wummi was supposed to be the one to appear. But Mama Tunde was used in a position If you ask anybody what to call that or what that means, it means impersonation. Let me clear you. You did not use the word impersonation that you impersonated Wummi, and you did not use the word that Mama Tunde impersonated Wummi. But the summary of what happened is what me I'm saying. That if you have to qualify that sin is best described as impersonation. So if you want me to clear the fact that you did not use the word impersonation, I'm clearing you, Karimot, that you did not use that word. Me, I'm using that word because that event, what happened means, and it means impersonation. Even if you have not used the word, that is what it means. So let's get that side.
Okay, let me answer this. Is it
No, kò tẹ̀ yẹ kó wà níbẹ̀ kò tẹ̀ yẹ kó wà kò yẹ kí Wùmí tiẹ̀ wà níbẹ̀ for the candlelight morning kò tẹ̀ yẹ kó wà tà rárá because when people were saying that's Wùmí, that's when people were insulting like your husband just died, kí ló ń bá ní candlelight, you know, and the way Amana, she was dressed in this distress bomb shot. So she was on a good day. Wùmí is not even supposed to be at the candlelight at all. She's not supposed to be because she's a mourning widow. She's not supposed to be there because maybe her husband died in Yoruba now. She has started that thing they do. They put my one in
I was surprised on the road that they said they were going.
Yeah, because you could not anywhere. And you told me Baba Mohbad that she's following Baba Mohbad with the cops, ensuring. Give you time. I'm just doing 5 minutes of peace on that song. So, like I said, she should not even be found out. Immediately her husband died. Yeah, which husband? Immediately, Mohbad died that day. You know, Yoruba, I forgot what they call it. She will start the mourning process. She should not be found outside for 40 days or so. But she ensured, at least Baba told us that she followed her in everywhere. From police station to mortuary to Kini to ensure that Mohbad is buried because she knows that she knew what happened. She concealed it. She doesn't want to expose it. So she actually break the protocol. She break the rules of a Yoruba mourning wife. The moment tó fi ń tẹ̀lé bàbá Mohbad lọ sí police station tó ń dúró tì wọ́n tó make sure pé wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gba police pọ̀ tì í sẹ̀ wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gbà sẹ̀ tó yẹ yín that she make sure ó ń dúró pass mọ́bẹ̀ 3 hours tí bàbá Mohbad náà wà dúró ní police station tí náà ló fi dúró síbẹ̀ tó yẹ ensure pé wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ gba police tó ló pọ̀ mọ́ dání. Very callous girl, very callous and mean and wicked lọ́mọ yẹn. So kò tí ẹ yẹ kó wà ní candlelight rárá ó yẹ kó wà ní ó yẹ kó máa ṣubú yẹ ṣubú náà pé ó yẹ kó the moment tí mo bí a ti dákẹ́ tó ti confirm pé ó ti dákẹ́ it's there, it's not coming back to life anymore. Ó yẹ kó test ara ẹ̀ tẹ̀ka until ọjọ́ burial, yes, because she's right. Ó yẹ kó ọjọ́ burial nìkan ló yẹ kó rí níta èyí tó tẹ̀lé bàbá Mohbad kiri yẹn èyí tó tẹ̀lé bàbá Mohbad kiri yẹn ó yẹ kó tẹ̀lé. Is against the right of a mourning widow in Yoruba land. She should not step out of her house until the day for the burial, and after the burial she stays indoors. She goes nowhere to 40 days. Meanwhile, it was that same time, I think 9 days after, the same ashoni. And that meanwhile she changed into that pants. That her pants with like gray and white. That she was impersonating, wearing that pink hat. She changed from her morning clothes into clothes to disguise, just to manipulate, to guide Mama Mohbad not to say the truth. So she brought us protocol of a mourning wife in Yoruba land. You know, so she's not mourning at all. But like I said, cannot go back to the main thing. She's not even supposed to be present at the candlelight. She's not even supposed to be. That's what people are and the way Amanda, for Mama today, I'm very sorry. She's an accomplice to this case. She knows every
everything that happened from beginning to the end. How can you be going to her represent party like, and you're a married woman? Look at the bomb shot that she was wearing. Look at what she was wearing. Look at her standing there, Karimot. Why can't she even wear long pants or jeans or something? Look at what she's wearing. And that, and she's saying, look at how she went to disgrace herself. Disgrace the whole family there. She won't, is the can't be like a nightclub. Is it club? Is it a night party?
Can you just for a second, someone else can speak?
Can you wear bomb shots to Mommy, if you are listening, Mommy, Karimot, that's your Kutunde. She's an accomplice to this case. She knows everything that happened, that she played along.
She has been the one collecting Mohbad's money from Maria's house.
Let me just make one clarification. This is the kind of conversation I want us to be, having. And as such, I would just call Karimot's attention to something.